live after show. Welcome to the Rich and Starr show. Welcome to the after show. Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone.
Welcome to Tucson, Arizona.
Yeah! What an amazing vlog that was.
Thank you for joining us live. Thank you for watching the after show along with us. And we have that little bit of music. We should we're experimenting.
That's cool. That song. I love this song. Yeah.
There we go. Now we're here. Welcome everyone. Welcome to Mike Beitchman. Welcome to Maddie and your wonderful cupcakes.
Welcome Lamborghini Red.
Welcome Lamborghini Red.
Vivian. Welcome Vivian.
Welcome Vivian Johnson. Welcome to Marty M. Welcome.
Emily Angel. Thank you. Welcome.
Welcome Emily Angel. Welcome to Heist Piano.
Hoi!
Welcome to Peyton's Magical World.
Welcome to Mike.
Welcome Mike Beitchman and Mikey. Welcome Mikey.
That's right, Mikey.
Welcome to Alyssa, who is the Ranger Intern who joined us in our vlog. Would you believe we filmed that? That was literally 1 year ago, and time has flown, and we're about to all be reunited with Alyssa, and we can't wait. Hey, Alyssa, welcome. Oh, Lamborghini Red! Oh, Lamborghini Red! Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, Lamborghini Red. Thank you for being a YouTube channel member and for your support. And we have a thank you coming up for you. Oh, thank you so much. And am I going right here?
Yeah. So welcome everybody. If you get to watch the vlog on Saguaro, that was awesome.
Or this one.
Yeah, that one. So, yeah, thanks everybody. Is it a little laggy? I noticed it's a little laggy. I can't believe it. But
oh no. Okay, and this is for. Oh no, it is Lamborghini Red. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. We appreciate it so much.
That's our Instagram account.
Is that still up?
What?
There we go.
No.
No. Is it gone?
I don't know. That's cute. But no, we're on here, so.
Okay. Thank you, Lamborghini Red. Thank you for the super chat.
And I think you're in the wrong one too.
Oh,
that would be. You should be here.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, Lamborghini Red.
Welcome, Mickey Stein. Welcome.
Here you go.
Welcome, Rebecca Payer. Welcome. Nathan Rada. Welcome.
Why is that?
We may need to remove this one, right? There we go. Okay.
Nathan Raid is on? Nathan!
Marty M, welcome. Janet, welcome. Janet is joining us from Arizona, where it is 103 today. Welcome, Janet.
How are you even taking it, Janet?
Kite Trails, welcome.
Hey, Kite Trails, what's going on?
Meredith, welcome. BMCGSOK fam Toby, welcome, and reminds us to make sure we stay hydrated in that 100-degree weather today. For sure. We've got our water in our Saguaro Park mugs from the gift
he
shop.
is right. That is correct. We gotta keep hydrated.
Thank you, Toby. Hi, Julie Anderson. Welcome.
Hey, Julie Anderson. Let me get you back in here.
I think I'm choking on my water. Thank you, Lamborghini Red. So awesome to see you. Thanks for joining us from Texas.
Okay, you should be good.
Okay, are we still laggy?
I don't know. I mean, it's okay. I don't know why, but.
Excuse me. I'm fine. It's just.
It's the water.
Aw, Julie Anderson, thank you. Mike Beitchman. Marianne, welcome, Marianne. Aw. Oh, that's right, and Mikey's joining us from New Zealand.
What? That's beautiful.
Thank you, Mikey.
Thank you for joining us. And we're live here, the Rich and Starr Show. Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, and Vivian says hi, Ganache. Ganache says
Ganache,
hi.
hi.
And do you know who else says hi? We have a flashback from your nephew, Hamsty, and it was from when we all first introduced Hamsty on the Disneyland live stream.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
And here's his first part of his reveal.
Hamsty?
When he joined us for that live stream. And his front reveal. And this is our mascot, Hamsty. And there he is.
He had his own jersey.
And Hamsty, Janet and Alyssa, Hamsty knows it's monsoon season in Arizona. He's ready, and his Auntie Vivs got him all prepared with a rain jacket and rain boots.
This is
and
amazing.
Here he is. Oh, Hamsty's wearing green, so his
invisible?
outfit is disappearing, but I got a picture of it. So
He's in his closet? And
there's Hamsty. That's the awesome, beautiful clothing rack.
Thank you so much.
Also from Hamsty's Auntie Vivs with Mickey on it to hang his wardrobe.
So cool. Thank you, Vivs.
Our Hamsty's here. So
it's like a hangout.
Thank you, Vivian Johnson. I've got a picture of what that looks like. So this is Hamsty. Let's pose with Ham.
That's actually how he really looks now.
Yeah, that's how he looks. He looks here.
But we're using a background, and it took out his coat. It took off his coat.
Hamsty's ready for monsoon season, but he's been green screened. So he loves Arizona too. And look at those adorable little boots.
Aw, so cute.
And Hamsty says, welcome to everybody.
Lamborghini Red. Aw, she wants to thank us for cheering her up because she's not feeling... Well, feel better. You're so welcome. I'm so happy you tuned in. Feel better.
Oh, no, Lamborghini Red. Oh, I'm so sorry. We're thinking of you, and you're cheering us up for being here with us tonight. And we have happy memories from meeting you just a little over a year ago at the Big Texan. And so, welcome, Lamborghini Red. We hope you're getting better. We're thinking of you. Oh.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm glad Lamborghini Red. Oh.
Yeah, thank you. Emily Angel, thank you. And I don't know why, but I kind of do. So we'll have to fix it, though.
Is it laggy?
It's probably the computer, but...
Aw, Steve B, hi!
Hey, Steve!
Aw, Heist Piano likes Hamsty's cute look! Thanks, Heist Piano! Aw, Janet said Lamborghini, I'm sorry, scroll down to Lamborghini. Oh, Lamborghini Red! Janet says, "Oh my gosh, Hamster, you are rocking the rain suit. Isn't he adorable? Let me bring him up again." Did you? Is that? Yeah. Okay, here we go. Hamsty, thanks, Janet. Aww. Alyssa's ready. Yay, Alyssa. Oh, Lamborghini Red. Rich, that's a second super chat.
No, thank you.
Oh
so
my
much.
gosh!
You're so sweet. Thank you. Feel better, gosh. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you, Lamborghini Red. Thank you. Oh, let me play our thank you for you again. Oh, that's so very sweet of you. Oh. And we thank you. And thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. We appreciate it so much. Lamborghini Red, thank you. When we were on our last stream, we were talking about Dole Whip and ice cream. We were talking about we're totally frozen, huh? We were talking about the self-serve Dole Whip at the Polynesian, and we found a couple pictures from 2010. And this is a flashback to 2010 of Rich and I doing, this is Rich's self-serve right here. And that's when you used to be able to do it yourself. And here we are. I don't have mine in front of me, but it was so much fun to be able to do it ourselves. So this was back to 2010. That's Rich's self-serve Dole Whip at Captain Cook's at the Polynesian. Oh my goodness, Rich. Awesome. But I'm sure it tasted amazing. That was so much fun.
Amazing.
To be able to do it like that. Hey, the journey awaits. Welcome. Congratulations on 1,000 subscribers. Welcome.
That's awesome.
That's a great question, Steve. We will totally find that out any second now. How often are the people attacked? Is there the jumping cactus? Is that happening too? The choya, right? Oh, Peyton's Magical World. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much for following us on Instagram over here at the Rich and Starr Show. Oh, Alyssa, Steve Blasik said often that people... So Steve Blasik from Canada had asked the question to Alyssa, how often are people attacked, injured by the cacti? Alyssa said, awesome. Aw. So cute. Aw. Okay, how laggy are we on a scale?
I just turned off the YouTube, so hopefully it works smoother.
10, the laggiest.
Oh, it's better. Way better.
Is it better? Oh, is that it?
Yeah, let us know. It looks better.
Sorry.
I used my phone. I took a service down so that would run smoother, so hopefully that's better. Welcome.
Okay, cool.
Well, I'm excited. We have a guest.
We do! We are... Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah, now it's really good. I think I was running dual programs and.
Oh, and in terms of in terms of Disney Park live streams or Disney Park vlogs, coming soon. Stay tuned for announcements on those. But what we do know is we're getting ready for some future upcoming hit in the road type live stream things. And for that, something we do know of in next month, September, this is way ahead. Stay tuned for the ones coming up soon, but we'll tell you about the ones way out. September is going to be the 19th, 12:30, New York City, Central Park, Times Square, live stream.
Yeah, New York City!
And then our October Oogie Boogie, October 6th, from Disneyland, California, at Disney's California Adventure. So
yeah!
But coming soon, back from Walt Disney World and more vlogs. So yeah,
way more stuff coming too. Like we're gonna confirm some things that are going on in Tucson too. So stay tuned.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so Alyssa, we would love to welcome our special guest, and we are all going to welcome Alyssa joining us. And Alyssa is the Ranger intern that was just in our vlog with us and here with us in our chat. And let's welcome Alyssa.
Yay!
Welcome, Alyssa.
Bye, Alyssa.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. And
thank you.
We are all so happy to get to see you here tonight. Thank you. Welcome.
Yeah, hey guys. I see Mike. Hi, Mike. Hi, Maddie. Hi, Peyton's Magical World. Marty. Hi. Hello, Janet. Hi, Steve. I can't wait to answer your question more in depth.
Yay!
Mer's Ghost. Nice.
Yeah.
Hello. Hi, everybody. The journey awaits. Very
yes.
Hi. Hi, Vivian.
Vivian's joining us from Chicago.
Ooh,
yeah.
Wow.
And we want to all thank you for your service as a National Park Ranger intern, where you protected many things on behalf of all of us. You protected the park itself, the natural resources, the ecosystems, the wildlife, even all of us who visited the parks. You protected us all. Thank you, Alyssa. Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you. It's all in a day's work.
Right?
And you protected us from getting the thing.
Absolutely.
So true. What did it feel like working at Saguaro National Park?
What did it feel like working? Honestly, it was just like fulfilling a childhood dream. You grow up and you want to help the animals and you want to help people and you want to protect that ecosystems. And so what it really felt like was just like being like, your own hero. Like if I was, when I look back at my younger self, I always think of like, what did I want to be when I grow up? Well, I want to be outside. I want to be with nature, and I want to. So it was just like absolutely incredible to just fulfill my childhood dream of being able to like protect our resources, especially in the Sonoran Desert, and educating people on the flora and fauna and things to do. It's just. You feel like a star. Everybody wants to take a photo with you. Everybody wants to talk to you. Everybody wants to just, kind of, you feel like a little celebrity, honestly. So that's what it feels like. It really does.
Yeah. That's true.
I've been in multiple people's photographs, even, doing the Ranger program. I don't even know how many people, how many videos I'm on, just like random people's phone throughout the entire world. Somebody has a recording of me just talking. Totally. So it's fantastic.
Oh, you are a celebrity. You're our celebrity tonight. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. And Mike Beitchman, said hi. Maddie Gillinger said hi. Peyton's Magical World says welcome, Alyssa. Marty M says hello, Alyssa. Janet, hi, Alyssa. Welcome to the show. And Janet, I was telling you about our friend in Arizona. Yeah. And C. Blasik says hello to Alyssa. Meredith says hi to Alyssa. The Journey Awaits says hi to Alyssa. Vivian Johnson says hi, Alyssa. Mickey Stein says hello. Nathan Rada says hello. And let's see. Thanks, Marianne. Awesome. Everyone said hello. And we had a hello earlier from the Netherlands. Ahoy from Heist Piano. and everybody is welcoming you. And can you tell us right now, what is your current role? What is your title? What type of work do you do? Because we filmed this, we met you a year ago. Where in the world is our celebrity Alyssa tonight?
Well, I'm happy that you asked. Like you just mentioned, I was in your blog about a year ago, and a lot happens in a year. So I am actually no longer with the Park Service. I still am a Tucsonian, Arizona native. I would be going back and forth all the time.
Yeah.
But I'm actually living in Boston now. I transferred from the Department of Interior to have a full-time permanent job with the United States Environmental Protection Agency, which is a mouthful.
Wow, that's awesome.
I mean, for shorter words, I work for the EPA now. My new position is called Environmental Protection Specialist, and so it translates very well from the position that I had at Saguaro to what I'm doing now in Boston, working for the EPA. So
yeah,
for sure.
Absolutely.
Still protecting our environment, and
yes.
so wow,
you're
an environmental
protecting more on a different scale.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I'm not reaching the hearts of every individual person that I come into contact with anymore, but I'm still taking action in a more legal pursuit, a lot more formalized documents, writing regulations and such.
That's right.
Wow. And so Boston, have you been to the East Coast before?
Never, ever.
So exciting.
If anybody's watching, I'd love a good food recommendation.
Ooh, yes. Any Boston recommendations for Alyssa? How long have you're really new there, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I actually just got this position a couple months ago, and I just moved to Boston 1 month ago exactly. So I've been here for about a month. I've never been to the East Coast at all. Like, I've never even visited. So I kind of just closed my eyes and I just, threw a penny, and that's where I hit. And now I'm here in Boston. I've never been here before, and I'm excited. It's a new adventure.
Totally.
That sounds so cool.
We talked a little bit earlier, and you're looking forward to exploring all the East Coast and hitting New York City and just like up and down.
Maybe stop in New Jersey, a stomping ground.
Yes, I want to. You have to hit the Jersey Shore.
Yeah, for sure.
Good in Canada because it's like right there.
Oh yeah.
So,
Steve Blasek.
Steve Blasek from Canada.
It's all a huge adventure all around. It's a completely different atmosphere than the desert. So it's a learning process for myself.
Totally. Peyton's Magical World says, that's awesome. It's so exciting to hear about your new adventure. Heist Piano said, wow, that's amazing. Marianne said, wow, good for you. Vivian Johnson says, wow, Alyssa, awesome. And Mikey from New Zealand says, hi, Alyssa. Aw, yes,
hey.
Mickey Stein says, you're closer to Disney, Alyssa.
Which is something on my to-do list.
Yay! I've got a few more pictures of you here at Saguaro.
That's a good one of my favorites. That's taken at the top of Wasson Peak, which is the highest peak in Tucson Mountain District. So
wow.
One of my favorite photos, the sunset hike.
Oh, wow.
That looks awesome.
This is also one of my favorite photos because this was taken in an area that's not accessible from the public. So, just out in pure Sonoran Desert wilderness, not a soul in sight, of course, with the group I was with. But of course, I love that photo, and I have lots of great memories working in the park.
I just love the zillion saguaros behind you. It's glorious, right? So exciting. Okay, we have, let's see. Oh, look how cute with saguaro behind you.
That one's probably about 60 feet tall.
Wow.
That was huge. It's huge. You get that perspective just like looking, and it's like, oh, it's amazing just being surrounded in a field with 60 foot, there you go, giants.
For sure. We could talk about the rainbow.
That's right.
Oh man, that photo, I wish I was in Tucson right now because it's monsoon season right now, and that photo was taken just right after a great rainfall. And last year, during the month of July, they actually got 12 inches of water, which sounds like a little bit, but it's crazy amounts. It's a crazy amount. So, monsoon season's in full swing right now, and I'm missing the double rainbows over the Saguaro forest.
Yeah, that's just stunning. That is an incredible, that's like photo of a lifetime. Yeah, that's gorgeous, Alyssa. Oh my goodness. And here's some cute shots of you. Is that a creosote? Or is that
yes.
it is?
Let me tell you about the creosote really quick.
Okay.
So in relation to monsoon season, the desert has a very pungent smell. It smells very fresh. I don't know how to explain it. It has its own smell. But the desert rain smell comes from the aromas of the creosote, which was that yellow-looking bush. And it just smells so good. The oils just like emit this aroma, and it's just so fresh, and it smells like desert monsoon. Definitely the best time of the year. My opinion.
For sure. I am obsessed with that smell. You can smell it. You can kind of smell it right. Is that the one like right before the rain and during and after? And you know how there's like that.
You can actually smell it year round if you take the leaves. If anybody's visiting the park soon, definitely find yourself one of these bushes and take the leaves and crunch them out, just kind of like basil. Get some. Get it between your fingers and then just sniff it, and it'll actually emit that smell that I'm talking about. But right after the rains, all of that vibration just makes the desert smell so good.
It's
so true.
It's addicting. It's incredible.
And our first visit to Arizona, when we smelled that, we're like, what is, we had no idea. And nobody could really answer us too, I think.
It's really special.
So special.
I'm just curious. Janet, in Arizona, have you smelled the creosote? Do you have a special rain smell up where you are in your neck of the woods in Arizona, Janet? We have a welcome to Chicago, Mike Wazowski. Hi.
Hey, Mike.
So, oh my gosh. And Peyton's Magical World says, oh wow, the end of the rainbow. There's cacti at the end of that rainbow. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Meredith said, from Tennessee, said, beautiful photos.
Oh, yeah, those are great photos, Alyssa.
Oh, Lamborghini Red from Texas says to you, takes a great person to do what you do. So true.
That is so true, Alyssa.
And let me see if I think I have a couple more of you at Saguaro. Okay, we got that with that's so gorgeous. Look at that one. Oh, so incredible. Yeah, I love the Saguaro. And oh yes, okay. Awesome. And how was your role at Saguaro? Like more like it was a stepping stone, right, for you in your current position now. Yeah.
Yes. So they relate a lot, but I also learned a lot of things from just the staff there for how to be successful, more so looking for a career. So the job itself just translated almost directly, not almost directly, but I drew a lot from my schooling experience as well. I actually have a degree from the University of Arizona studying environmental science with a biology emphasis.
Awesome.
That being said, I do want to note really quick that you don't need to have a degree to be a park ranger. That was just something that I did. A lot of people get those things confused. You don't need to have one. However, I did study environmental science, and so already being a federal employee, I had the resources from, many of you might be watching the Instagram, but like from Ranger Freddie and Ranger Jordan and, other interns and my supervisors. And so there was a lot of networking going on. A lot of people reviewed my application materials, my resume materials, but just across the board, everybody's so helpful trying to help you grow in your career. Working at the park, I was able to develop communication skills, public speaking skills, learning how to do my own research as far as like developing my own programs. Talking to people, you have to do research. A lot of people ask you questions about things you might have never even thought about. Working there are people who have been working there for 5-10 years, and they still have to do research for some questions that people ask. And so just learning how to look for knowledge is something that I highly emphasized to help translate to my new job at the EPA, being organized with resources, learning how to speak with the public. Right now in my role, I talk to a lot of politicians. I guess not so much like politicians that you see on TV, but a lot of people who work for the state, a lot of people who work in the communities. And so talking to people every single day and educating people on what I know is just helped translate so well. And I definitely learned a lot just doing that day. And of course, like I said, Ranger Freddie, Ranger Jordan, my supervisors, they've all helped so much to help, I guess, polish the skills that I've been working on.
Cool.
Oh, wow. That's beautiful. Speaking of Ranger Freddie, I just had his picture up. Let's see.
Oh, yeah.
Let me see. Let me go back to that.
I think Ranger Freddie, he's been there for
here we go.
a while,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
So that is so sweet that Ranger Freddie helped you out. We have a picture from when we first met Ranger Freddie, and this was from 2015. Here's a picture of Rich. And, you know what? That's the second time, because look what this. Okay, you'll see. This is the 2015.
My God.
How do we know that's the first time? Yeah.
I was wearing that same polo. Oh my gosh.
That's right.
And, it's amazing. Saguaro National Park has this fantastic program for interns, and it's called the Next Generation Park Ranger. And that program is designed to help you solidify your chances of becoming a permanent park ranger. And that's exactly what Ranger Freddie did. You can see that dark green polo that he's wearing. If you look closely, it says Next Generation Ranger Corps. And then, the next photo you saw, he's wearing his green and gray uniform, and so it's fantastic. I definitely could have taken that same exact route, but instead I decided to transfer agencies to the Environmental Protection Agency, which has the same overall broad goal.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Super amazing.
Yeah.
So cool. And when oh my goodness, this is a picture too from our first visit there. This is 2015 also.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you. At the Welcome Center there. Oh my gosh. So yeah, that's when we first met Ranger Freddie, and then I know he's still there, and we can all see Ranger Freddie on Saguaro National Park's Instagram page. Every Friday he does Freddie Friday, and on the Instagram page we can see where you've appeared too. On the Instagram, we love the videos that you've made as well.
Yeah, so cool.
Awesome. Janet said in Arizona there where she is that she notices the dirt smell before the dust storm. Ooh.
That's a good smell.
Awesome, Janet. Esmeralda 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. 2548. we invited our viewer friends if they'd like to submit photos of them visiting national parks, and we'd love to share some with you tonight. And we've got photos, Alyssa, of you at other national parks also. So yeah, let's check some
exciting.
of those out. And okay. Our first picture came from Heist Van Winklehoff, and this is a picture of him at the Grand Canyon National Park.
Wow, it almost looks fake. That's about
Like a beautiful kind of looks like a beautiful painting, doesn't it?
So cool.
So we've never been to the Grand Canyon.
No. One day.
Oh, that's right! You got your Grand Canyon shirt on. Awesome, Alyssa.
You've probably been to that same spot.
Oh my gosh, we probably just passed each other too.
Totally. And he also sent in a picture at Yosemite National Park, and we can see Heist, who's visiting there from the Netherlands, is right there on the edge. Oh my goodness, at Yosemite. We've never been there either. Is that a park you visited, Yosemite?
I personally have not been there, but I've been so close. I'm like, there's the entrance. I could just and I haven't yet.
Awesome. But they look incredible to visit.
Absolutely, it's beautiful.
So thank you, Heist, for those photos. Thank you. And next, we have photos from Meredith, who's joining us from Tennessee. So there is this national park 45 minutes from her home. It's the Great Smoky Mountains National Park.
Whoa, Meredith. That looks gorgeous. Rolling hills.
Looks so beautiful. And here's the entrance. So Foothills Parkway, Great Smoky Mountains National Park.
Whoa, that's so nice.
And it is so gorgeous. I mean, just look at all those lush green mountains. So pretty. And Meredith also sent a video. We're going to check that out. A little peek. She's taking us inside this national park. And let me
Thank you, Meredith.
grab that. Okay, here's your video, Meredith.
Wow.
Thank you, Meredith. Beautiful water there. So Meredith, that is so special that she just lives like 45 minutes from the Smoky Mountains. And Janet said that she loves the Smoky Mountains. Oh, how cool. Alyssa from Boston says, I say that with a New Jersey accent. Yeah, Boston says, I want to visit the Great Smoky Mountains. Wouldn't that be amazing? Oh, me too. Yeah. So Meredith says that's a good picnic spot by the water.
Very nice, Meredith.
Awesome. Oh, let me bring up your pics again.
It wouldn't be too bad to get lost in there because it's nice. It's probably huge,
so like
too.
Serene and
like Saguaro National Park is one. Alyssa, what road is that? That's the I forget the name of the road, but there's one main road, right, coming off the park.
Pretty
much.
Most of it's Kinney Road.
Kinney Road, that's it. Yeah, there you
Yep.
go. Then you have Picture Rock Road that comes down off the mountain into that, right?
Yes.
That's an awesome road.
So it goes in kind of like a circle. You get off Picture Rocks, and then you go down and find Kinney Road, and it's a definitely GPS gets confused sometimes.
Yes, that's happened to us.
Happened to
So Meredith, Thank you for your
Meredith.
beautiful pictures and video from the Great Smoky Mountains National Park in Tennessee. Thank you, Meredith.
Thank you, Meredith.
Aw, Janet, we just saw a sneak preview of yours when I just hit it a second ago. It's time to show your shirt again, Alyssa, because we're going back to the Grand Canyon. That's right.
We're going back. Grab your
Here we
shirts.
go. Janet's photo is breathtaking from Grand Canyon National Park South Rim. Janet,
Whoa.
that's beautiful.
Janet, thank you for sharing a beautiful photo. Wow. South Rim. Gotta take a look at that. I'm sure a lot of people, it's probably so big, there's a lot of different areas for like scenery, right, Alyssa, probably? Have you, yeah, okay. It's like, oh, I want to get on the other side.
Not unless you have like another day.
Yeah, you gotta go all the way around. Or you can go down and under.
What a
that is
spectacular
true.
photo. Oh, that's true. I hope to visit Grand Canyon one day. So, yeah, beautiful photo, Janet. And I'll have to get the t-shirt, Alyssa. Yeah, when I finally visit. Yeah. Aw, love pugs. Welcome, love pugs. Aw. Aw. And Meredith said you should visit someday. I would love to. That would be beautiful to visit the Smoky Mountains there. And Janet says to Meredith, that's what I want to visit. I really want to move there someday. Janet, that's awesome. And Meredith said that it's really beautiful there in the fall when the leaves change. And that's what you're looking forward to getting to see in person. Right, Alyssa? The fall leaves. It's so beautiful. Yeah.
It's going to be gorgeous, you know. I think it runs for like weeks.
Like that. I'm so excited.
That's so cool.
So special. And Hampstead went to a national park recently. We've got a picture. Hampstead visited the Glacier National Park in Montana.
Awesome. Hampstead. Man, look at it. I hope we got in that water.
Look at the water there. We've never been there either. Yeah, so cute. Well, thank you, Hampstead.
Aww.
And Alyssa, tell us about these other national parks that you've visited. Let's see, this one, Fort Bowie, or Bowie.
I say Fort Bowie. I've heard it pronounced as Fort Bowie, but I'm kind of uncertain the correct. We recognize it as both.
Cool.
That one's definitely kind of like a diamond in the rough. It is a small historic site on the way to Chiricahua National Monument. It's not a park. There's a lot of debate for it to be a park, but that one's still at Fort Bowie. And that one is super... It's just so snapshot in time. You go through some old war ruins, and you go through a lot of like old cemeteries and very old-timey Western feel. And it's a very, very small park. Maybe you can easily spend 30 minutes there at most, but it's all mostly history as far as the disputes between the Spanish and the Native American tribes in this area. So that area was where the main, disputes took place during a lot of the colonization of America.
Nice.
So it's a really nice historic feel. It's fantastic cemetery. It's very secluded.
Awesome.
Wow. Oh, Marty M said about Hampstead gets around. He does. He's on a world tour.
He goes to all national parks. And he gets to go to all the Disney parks.
And he's originally from Germany, and he's on a tour with us here. Yeah! So having a lot of fun. And Mike Beitchman is enjoying your pictures. He said they're rawsome, starrific, and amazing. Our
Thank you,
little
Mike.
emojis. Thanks, Mike Beitchman. Aw. And Meredith said it's a great place to live there in Tennessee by the Smoky Mountain National Park. Aw. And Alyssa, okay, here is another park that you could tell us about. How do you say that?
That is Chiricahua. That is the, I would say, main destination in the southern Arizona region, where you pass historic Fort Bowie, but that is the big star of the show. This natural forming area is fantastic. There's so many different rock formations and so many vegetation varieties in that area that is just so vastly different than the Sonoran Desert. It actually is, even though it's still in Arizona, it's outside of the Sonoran Desert region and into the Mojave Desert. Mojave? Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna have to fact check that really quick. But it's outside of the Sonoran Deserts, into one of the other neighboring deserts. Oh, the Chiricahua. I'm sorry. Not Chiricahua. Chihuahua. There we go. There's too many CHIs. The Chihuahua Desert. Oh my gosh. I knew it would come to me for a second. But yeah, so that's what I really like about that park, is that it actually exits the Sonoran Desert, and it's still so close by. Within the city of Tucson, you can actually make a day's trip out of it. It's about 2 hours away, so wake up early, go to Chiricahua, also hit Fort Bowie, of course, and do the Junior Ranger program, of course. And
that's what you were doing in that picture. Yeah.
My mom and I were doing the Junior Ranger program, getting sworn in together, and definitely a diamond. Like I said, it's actually a national monument right now, but there's a lot of push for it to become elevated into an actual park. So.
Wow.
Oh, I hope it does.
I do too. It's definitely worth visiting.
That's beautiful. It looked cold that day. Was it cold?
It was cold. My mom and I visited the park in January, and the elevation is a lot higher than it is in Tucson, and I was freezing. It was maybe, I would say, mid-50s to 60 degrees, and it was actually snowing a little bit. It would snow, and then it would melt by the time it gets to the floor. But it was a really cool day for me.
And a lot of friends and probably don't know the desert does get cold, right? And Arizona's hot, and especially at nighttime and even in the summer.
Yeah,
right?
you do have a winter. Yeah.
It does get colder at night.
We're gonna put a poll in. What would be? I'm gonna ask everyone in the chat your dream park to work in, and Rich is just gonna put this in now. So out of these choices,
yeah, we have Yosemite National Park in California, Sequoia National Park in California, Arches. I've seen some pictures of Arches National Park, beautiful, and Everglades National Park. I'll put that in the poll.
Okay, cool. And how about you? What would you? I mean, you've been to so many parks. You've worked in an amazing park. If in the future there could be a dream national park to return to again as a ranger, what might one of your favorite first choices be?
See, there's so many good parks. My favorite park to return to would definitely be Arches. Arches is, oh my gosh, it's like a whole different planet. It is so crazy cool. So many awesome geology landforms, and it's just crazy. And so I've been there before, but one of the parks that you mentioned that I dream about visiting is the Everglades. I've always wanted to see a little alligator or crocodile. I don't know, I can't tell them apart, but just like walking around, minding its business, and the swampy marsh areas, and man, that it just seems so cool and adventurous. And
yeah, we had some family that's been down there, and some of the things they shared with us. It's
so
amazing.
now that you're on the East Coast, just head on south, and you'll hit the Everglades. Yeah.
I know, it's so close. I can get to it right there.
And I know
that I don't have a car anymore.
Well, there's a train. Take that. Yeah, train down south, and go for it. But we've driven through the Everglades area, like on the way to visiting like the Keys, down a little bit south towards there, and that's like really close to each other. But we've never actually visited.
It is kind of a long drive to get back in the Everglades. It's really neat.
The actual, oh my goodness, I hope you get to check it out. Yeah.
I definitely want to. It's, I don't know, it's always been on my list. It's always been like so vastly different. And of course, I mean, I've always also wanted to see Glacier National Park. I know somebody in the comments had visited Glacier National Park. Or was that Hampstead?
I'm gonna go with Hampstead on that one. Yeah.
Oh, there he is!
See, like,
Hampstead.
Man, that's so dreamlike. It just seems so fake, even though it's a real photo. It's just
Yeah.
The water matches his rain jacket. pretty blue, right? Hampstead? Yeah. Aww. And okay, yeah. So Rich put in that poll. Let's see. I'm gonna vote. What would be all of our dream park to work in? I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, let's see. I can't vote because that's his. I can vote from me here. Oh, okay. I'm gonna hit Sequoia. And I would love to visit Sequoia. But there's another park. Let me see what it was called that I just heard about. That was like the quietest place in the U.S. Have you heard of that in Olympic National Park?
Ooh.
And it says, let me see, in Washington. Okay, so it's in Washington State. And they actually have a project going on to preserving the quietest place in the U.S. I want to go hear that silence. So that's I'd like to visit that one, Olympic National Park in Washington State next. But I choose to work in Sequoia. So
that's awesome.
That would be awesome. Oh, you know what? We have pictures of some of those choices.
And Alyssa, hearing that, Starr just mentioned the environment, keeping it quiet.
Oh, here's Sequoia.
Oh, yeah. That's Sequoia.
Our choice of Yosemite.
Oh, yeah. I mean, those are gorgeous pictures.
And I think the other two are somewhere else. Let me see.
Yosemite.
Our other two choices may be over here.
Those are pretty parks. I mean, and they're so vast and big.
Here we go. Arches.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, can you even imagine?
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Everglades. There you go.
I know there's got to be a gator in there somewhere.
And Mikey had said that Boston winter's coming. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I'm really excited for it.
That's going to be so fun.
I've never experienced anything like it before, so I'm allowed to be a little excited.
Oh,
for
at least
sure.
Absolutely.
And like you said, you don't have to drive in it, so you don't have to worry about dealing with any of that from the weather. So it's gonna be really comfortable that's gonna be so much fun.
Oh yeah. Did you get a chance to take the mass transit there? You know, the transportation, the subway, and
yes, I have been. That is my primary mode of transport because I
awesome.
want to go to the beach.
Yeah.
Because now I have a beach.
That's right. Yes.
Wow.
That's
that is so
funny.
cool. How is the beach there?
Yeah.
I mean, I like it. I've never had a beach to just kind of enjoy my day at, but I've been to a couple lakes as well, and man, it's like there's a lake every couple feet, I swear, or a pond or something. We're like, oh my gosh, there's so much water over here. I'm not used to it.
Yeah.
Wow. And you know what's going to be so special? That very first, Boston snowfall that you're in. Yeah, it's just going to be so pretty.
Oh my goodness.
Before it gets all muddy and slushy, right? Yeah.
I do really want to find some ice skating. That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
I hear that's a thing, right?
Have you tried it ever?
I've tried it once, and I wasn't that good at it. And it was also in Tucson, which is so silly. But
Where is it in Tucson?
Every year they bring, they as in the Tucson Electric Power is who sponsors it, but they bring in this ice rink, and it's about the size of my apartment, and it's tiny, and it's every single person in Tucson wants to get a glimpse of that ice rink, and so it's super packed, and it's almost unenjoyable because nobody knows how to skate, me included.
That is so cool. Did you hear about that?
Never.
What?
Is it by the fairgrounds? Where do they hold it?
They actually hold it in downtown Tucson at the Tucson Convention Center, which is a tiny area. I'm telling you, it's tiny.
You could pass it and not know you were there.
Exactly. Oh, Alyssa, Vivian has an answer for you. How to tell an alligator from a crocodile. One you see later, the alligator, right? And one after a while.
That's the answer.
Good one, Vivian Johnson. Yeah.
That's literally so clever.
Oh my goodness, but I hope you love ice skating, and I haven't done it in forever, but that would be so awesome if you get to try it again. Yeah,
that'd be awesome.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And Marty M, oh, you saw the joke. Yeah, Alyssa said, LOL. Marty M is laughing. Oh, Esmeralda2548 said, Alyssa, keep up the amazing work. Esmeralda's leaving right now. Oh, Alyssa, you're on top of the chat. You're awesome.
Man,
can you be our co-host? Yeah.
She is.
Yeah. Oh, that is so cute. Nerd is laughing at Vivian, and Bigfoot, Mickey sighed.
Oh,
that's true.
Bigfoot.
And
we're gonna break the myth in Boston. There's no Bigfoot. Well, there is a Bigfoot.
Did Bigfoot make it to the East
Bigfoot
Coast?
make it to the East Coast?
Yeah. Heist Piano says, I love Yosemite. Bryce Canyon is also one of my favorites. And Heist, let me show you a picture. We showed it just a few minutes ago, and we've got your park pictures.
Oh, yeah, the park pictures for Grand Canyon.
Heist was there at Yosemite, and so we're going to show, Heist is here back with us now. We're going to show his picture, and he's visiting with us all, and visited the national parks from the Netherlands. And this is Heist Van Wickelhoff's picture from Yosemite. And Heist also visited, like your t-shirt we were talking about.
Heist was like this big.
The Grand Canyon!
Hey, there he is. That's so
And that
cool.
picture we were saying looks like a painting. It is so gorgeous. And oh my goodness, Heist, what did that feel like to sit on that edge there, looking over all of the Grand Canyon?
I mean, wow. A little bit of wind, and is it windy there? Alyssa, I mean,
It depends on the day, but it can get pretty windy, so you always kind of want to step a few feet back.
Yeah. I would think so.
Awesome. Thank you for your pictures,
Thank you,
Heist.
Heist.
Thank you. Logan Hine is here. Hey, Logan.
Hey, Logan.
Welcome.
Good evening to you.
Aw.
I wonder if they have the Troya in the Grand Canyon. Are there Troyas in there? Probably, right? The variety of plants down in the valley there.
So let's check out our poll results, and which would be all of our dream park to work in out of these choices. Let's see. So the results are in. Okay. So in first place we have Yosemite, and I'll bring up that other. Did I have that one here? Well, yes, we've got the picture from Heist of Yosemite won first place from these options. And right here is another picture from Yosemite. Sequoia, how did that do? Let's see. Sequoia came in second place. Okay, and that's my pick to work. Which one did you vote?
And then we had the Everglades and Arches last. I was gonna pick Arches, but I can't vote on my own poll.
Oh, that's right. And
So
we could let's see.
And the only reason why I pick arches is because
arches.
the gorge. I mean, they have. I've seen some pictures online, and they're like all over like this, just like a big bunch.
And Everglades. We all saved that for you, Alyssa. Yeah. You're welcome.
Maybe I'll see a crocodile after a while.
That's for sure. Yeah, don't get too close. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Well, that's gonna be such a fun adventure. I hope you get to visit. Yeah, over at
And you have to check out Gatorland when you're in Orlando.
That's true. That's about an hour.
They're all in there, gators and crocodiles.
And we're gonna delve a little bit more into the saguaro, literally inside the saguaro. And we're talking about like what animals are there? Some animals that do call the actual saguaro cactus their home, and like how?
Yes, so animals do live inside of the saguaro, but you know, it's kind of first come, first serve, and the first I'm so sorry, the first animals
who come into
actually get to choose that they want that saguaro to be their home are the birds who make the homes. So there are two birds that make holes in the saguaro cacti, the Gila woodpecker and the gilded flicker. Those are two types of woodpeckers, and they are the only two birds that make homes in saguaro. So of course they occupy their nest as long as they want, and once they abandon their nest, other critters like to invade the home and make it their own. A lot of rodents, even some small owls, and so other birds as well. But you know, none of that would be possible without the Gila woodpecker and the gilded flicker making those homes. And so,
wow. So I've got, let me see, an owl here. Let me see.
But we've seen the birds.
Yeah, the Gila and the gilded flicker.
Yeah.
yes.
Gila woodpecker, and I've got their pictures too. But let me just see.
And the owl, you said, right? The owl.
Oh, this is from an older picture, but so this owl friend here, and Rich, do you know what? Can you grab the two other ones, or?
Oh yeah,
or
I think
do we not have
is this
it
right
handy?
here, the gilded?
I think we can put them right in. Yeah, there they are.
Is that it?
Yeah. Okay, so we have a picture of the gilded flicker. So that's really cool. So the birds create the initial nest.
Yes.
And then other friends come and live where they already created, like the owl, and oh wow.
Yes, and it's really cool because the gilded flicker actually likes he likes being in the penthouse, and so holes in the saguaro that are actually more closely to the top are pretty much a dead giveaway that they were made by a gilded flicker.
Okay.
It's really cool because you can kind of like determine which bird made which hole just based on the locality of the saguaro. Yes. Wow. So the higher up the nest is, the more likely it was made by a gilded flicker.
Does that harm the saguaro? I'm just curious.
That is a really good question, and overall, no.
Probably no, right?
It's kind of like a little wound. And so inside of the saguaro, you know, the woodpecker kind of carves out the nest, and it's and then the saguaro itself kind of creates a scab in that exposed wound.
Yes. Is that called the boot?
Yes, it is called the saguaro boot.
I watched
Pretty Friday.
Oh my goodness, you get a gold star.
Thank you.
But yeah, so that cactus that is made is called the saguaro boot, and and so it doesn't initially hurt the saguaro. It doesn't stunt its growth. It doesn't kill it. It's kind of just like a scar. Yeah.
Okay, we're about to bring up a picture of each of those two birds. The gilded.
I think I can do one of them. This may be too big. Let me just.
Or I can just like delete one of the other.
No, that's size.
Oh,
but,
okay.
Yeah, that's so cute. Have you witnessed, the birds going in and making
I
a
have.
home?
I've seen a couple, mostly the homeowners, and mostly during the process of making the holes. I don't really ever get to see the birds peeking out or anything, especially
Like this guy here.
Exactly. It's
Gilded flicker.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Which looks really close to the Gila woodpecker.
Yes, they look so similar, and the beak style almost the same way that the bird feathers kind of have that similar pattern. So it's kind of hard to tell them apart unless you're looking really close.
Those guys had like a condo. They had like two. They had a condo unit. They were like above each other.
So cool. So their placement of the red seems to be
on the yeah. Oh yeah, one's on the head. And one's on the face.
Their friend Mr. Owl can move in when they're done. Let's see.
The owl, yeah. That's a small owl, right?
Wasn't that owl
So
cute? Here he is again.
But he made a huge hole in there.
Can you get rid of these?
Right?
I mean, the Owl shows a really good apartment complex because, he wanted some extra space to bring in some more, twigs and leaves and bugs. So he chose a good apartment.
Yeah, I mean, and then he's got the saguaro on the side there, sticking out of the side. But that's so cool. I mean, it's so weird, like, they would try to... I guess it also protects them, too, with the thorns, It's kind of a protection, in a way, right?
Yeah, it's actually funny you say that because birds and a lot of animals kind of don't even phase the spines. It doesn't even bother them at all. They adapt together, and so...
That's
the
awesome.
spines really don't have any true harmful effects to a lot of the animals that coexist with them.
Yeah, what's funny is imagine the first approach when the bird goes to a new one, hey, I'm gonna make a hole, and then comes up to the little thing. How do you start this thing? That would be cool to see.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, well, it's time for us to play a little game, and we're calling this game Caption This Cactus Edition!
Hello.
What's Cactus saying? And we can all play along in the chat. And, it seems like some of the cactus they all have a wonderful personality. Sometimes...
Yeah, it's really cool.
We can feel what they're doing. Sometimes they're telling us things. Sometimes they're giving us directions. What would we say some of these cactuses are doing? Let's take a peek at these pics, and we could discuss. And let me bring this like this, and then let's see. Okay. All right. What is this one all about?
I know this one. I can see the outline already.
Let's see.
Alyssa, do you see the resemblance here in a moment?
Let's see.
Let's see. There's it's a little bit of a delay. So yeah, let's see what everyone in the chat has a guess. What's our theme with this one? What does it remind us of?
I know.
Maybe it has something to do with one of our upcoming live streams. Yeah.
or what most of our channel's about.
Oh, Janet. Okay, yes, Janet's description, her caption would be that it's a prickly pear disguised as a hidden mouse. That's a good one, Janet. That's what I see too. Is that what you're thinking, Alyssa?
That is exactly. It took me a minute because I see a prickly pear and I'm like, oh, prickly pear.
Right.
Pear. It looks like prickly pear.
And you see them all the time.
Oh my
yeah.
God, it looks like Mickey Mouse.
For sure.
A hidden Mickey prickly pear.
A Mickly pear. And I heard that the prickly pear is cactus is also a food item as well.
Yes, it is. It is
for any of us. Yeah.
Yes, it traditionally it's called nopalitos, and it's used in a lot of stews. It's used as a lot of vegetarians, like, I guess, substitutes for
like a
food
steak or something. Yeah,
yes, and I personally have never actually eaten it, but there are entire cookbooks dedicated to different ways of cooking the prickly pear.
Just get out those sharp, pointy things, right? Before you throw them in the stew. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Peyton's Magical World says Mickey. And Marty M says Mickey. It's totally
Mickey.
And that's what I see. I see a hidden Mickey there too.
That is
so
awesome.
Thank you, Prickly Pear Cactus. Okay, let's check out. What would we caption this? What is this saguaro doing? Let's see. You know,
well, by the way, there's no right answer. It's
oh yeah, it's just whatever.
Yeah.
When I see him, like I feel like the motion and the wind, and he's running and jumping and like woo! Yeah, there's my caption. Yeah. What do you say? What do you think, Rich?
I'm gonna go along with that, kind of like a dance.
Ooh.
Because the other one in front of him, he's like,
Yeah.
Because he could do that spin.
Graceful.
Yeah.
Aww.
When I see it, the arm coming out of the side to me looks like a nose, and he looks like one of those airplane directors, like land the plane this way.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh, I love it, Alyssa. Yes, we see that cactus on the runway. Yeah. At the airport. Oh, that's really cute. And this is really cute because a couple of us in the chat, and I'm going to say, aw, see something super, super sweet. Peyton's Magical World said, it's hugging. And
yeah.
Janet also says, looks like he's reaching out for a hug. Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Aw, the hugging. But we don't want to hug. But I actually do want to hug them, but I know we can't. Yeah. So I touch them really carefully where it's like between the spikes and yeah. Aw, and that's really cute. Okay, let's check out our next one. What could we say is happening in this picture? And what do you spot there? Yeah. I see a little something in the sky, and it's actually a little itty bitty moon. A teeny tiny little moon. Looks like that maybe the Saguaros saying good night moon.
Oh, yeah.
Like the book, yeah.
So cute.
Aww. Cute. Okay, back to daylight. What could we call this one?
And Alyssa, you've probably seen this one, right?
I've seen a lot like it.
What would you caption this?
This one looks like a seal. Like a seal with a ball.
That's what I see. It reminds me of something I see at SeaWorld.
Kind of like at SeaWorld and playing around.
Yeah, and I see like a sea lion standing up with like a ball balanced on his head, and yeah.
You know what? I see that. Oh my gosh.
So cute, right?
It's so cool. It's like,
and he's like, oh, let me just catch it.
Yeah.
Or
another one would be. Yeah.
Oh yeah, volleyball. Yeah.
Well, he has a hat on and it came off.
Peyton's Magical World has been giving us updates about Storm at Walt Disney World, the Magic Kingdom, and Peyton says enchantment is delayed. Oh, wow. Ooh, thank you, Peyton. Hey, Anthony the Molar Man, welcome. We're visiting Arizona tonight. Welcome, Anthony the Molar Man.
So Alyssa, Peyton, he actually puts the lyrics in our live streams at the parks for the songs.
Amazing. You do a fantastic job, Peyton.
Thank you, Peyton.
Thank you, Peyton. Peyton!
And Peyton says that the power is flickering at MK. Rides are closed due to power outages. No way! Ooh, what a major night! It's Magic Kingdom Monday. What's going on? Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yes. Okay. So Steve Blaze Tech says, "Is this an?"
Steve.
Steve B says, "Is this an ink blot cactus test?" Yes. And we can get a little bit more specific. You need to also, Steve, what do you see on the blots within the cactus? So
that's
it's like
the question.
A blot on blot test. So yeah. Oh my goodness.
That's a good line.
Let's check out. Okay, what is going on with this cactus? What do we see here? Steve.
Wow, Alyssa, it actually looks like two. Like, see the middle? It like he grew from there up. Isn't that weird? Like, I don't know, see that?
Some cacti do have a little bit of a growth stunt, but then, over some time, they actually can continue growing. But a little stunt could actually be a result of like cold weather, or a freeze over, or just a variety of weather conditions that saguaros aren't typically used to. It does get cold, like I said, a good 60 degrees every now and then, which is just enough to just stunt its growth for a little bit. But it's not necessarily detrimental, and it will continue to grow in most cases.
Because in our vlog,
wow,
you said about 8 foot is about 50 years old-ish.
Yes.
So this one's probably, I'm going to assume that's like probably 60, 70 years old, maybe.
I would say 72. The extra 2 years were for fun.
With this one, Steve B from Canada, talking about the blot test, this reminds me of something referenced in Canada at Epcot, if we visit Epcot, and it reminds me of like the totem they have in Canada at Epcot. So that was dedicated to Steve B. And Steve saw something related to Disney. It does. Steve said one of the dancing mops from Fantasia. I can see that too.
Yeah, I do.
Steve's getting into it now. Yeah.
You pass.
Awesome. Thank you, Steve. And Meredith said, "Good one, Steve." Thanks, Anthony the Muller Man. Vivian Johnson's laughing at Steve. Wasn't that great? Peyton says, "Oh my goodness, that the wind at Magic Kingdom, 60, 70 miles per hour. That's a tropical storm borderline Category 1 hurricane, right?"
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness! What's going on in Magic Kingdom, Peyton? Wow! Oh my goodness. So, all these so beautiful, right, Mikey? So beautiful. And the next one, this one also, I literally think of something from a Disney movie too, but I think that might just be me. But it's a little abstract, and you'd have to bring it. Okay, so picture it upside down. It has to do with Toy Story. It has to do with the aliens. It has to do with the game in Toy Story, and we should probably put it upside down. So for this one, I
know what you're talking about.
I call it the I call it the claw, and it looks like a hand coming down in Toy Story where they grab one of the toys prizes, except it's this way. So it's just the paw, the claw, this. Yeah, there we go, Alyssa. Yeah, totally.
And that one has a lot of
fingers.
It may even come from one stem, maybe. I don't know. I didn't see the base, but.
Oh! Janet said the same thing, and Marty, yeah. It's totally, that's what I saw.
It does look like
the
that.
claw! Yeah.
The claw!
When you're in the parks, when I'm there, I kind of am constantly thinking about what each one's like doing, saying, pointing. Have you heard anyone else do that, or am I the only one?
No, I mean,
I'm the only one.
you're not. A lot of people do their own habits in the park. It helps them connect. It helps them connect.
And some people make it a game on YouTube, like right now. Yes. just a couple more. Okay.
Oh, that's a good one.
Caption this. What are they doing? That kind of sums up what Rich's face just was. What I feel like the guy in the middle is saying. Yes, Steve Blasek, that was something from Alien for sure. That was an alien cactus. When locked in your seat, yeah, like from the great movie ride.
Yeah, that's right.
Hollywood Studios, and oh wow. Oh, hi Lion, welcome.
Hey, Lion.
Welcome. Okay, so with this one, I'm thinking that the friend in the middle is telling the other friend, passing on like a little secret to the person on the right. And they're just like bent down a little bit and like, yeah. So
when I see that one, all I can think of is like a bent fork.
Oh, yes!
You sat on your fork the wrong way, now the middle fork of the fork.
You're like, no, but I need to use you fork. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. Oh, yeah, he's gonna tell a secret to the other one. Right?
So cute. Okay. Right here, what's going on? I see some sort of big group meeting. I don't know. Is this the? Is this all the Rangers?
Now this
Alyssa?
one is a mafia meeting.
Oh.
We could tell because the guy in the back is like, hey, hey. See him? See him in the back?
He's saying, "Are you talking?
Talking to me?" You can tell. That's the one in the back.
It's definitely a meeting going on. Yeah.
Absolutely. They're discussing big Saguaro secrets.
For sure.
Big Saguaro.
For sure.
Who's for
Alyssa.
sale?
So, Janet said with this one that he's talking to the third cactus about his extended car warranty. Absolutely. I think it could be on
Yes, he is.
car lot, car salesman, and yeah. Good one, Janet. That's so cute. And Lion has visited Arizona. Oh, that's awesome.
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you loved it.
They
yes.
did. Yes. Oh.
And Lion does say, what beach do you live by now? I guess they're asking.
Oh, and by Boston area.
Is there a name of the beach that's by you?
I'm still trying to learn a couple things. I know I'm fairly close to Cape Cod. I've visited Revere Beach, which was America's first public beach, I've learned.
Wow.
And Carson Beach, which is in South Boston. So I'm by a couple of beaches. But I do want to make it out to Cape Cod before summer is over.
Ooh, that would be awesome to see. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, cool. Alyssa and Mikey said fireworks may get canceled. Oh, did you see? Okay, cool. Wow, MK's in the purple. What does it say over there? Oh, now I want to bring up my weather.
Oh, I'm so glad you love Massachusetts. It's I don't know if you caught the beginning of the show, but I just moved here. I've never been to the East Coast, and so I'm looking for food recommendations.
Yes. Any recommendations in the area of Boston for Alyssa? Yeah.
I will travel.
Is there any good pizza by you? Have you tried that yet?
I've had a couple places that are nearby my apartment complex. The one I've really liked is Regina's Pizzeria, which I'm pretty sure is like a chain here, but I'm still figuring out all of the lingo.
What was some of your favorites back in Arizona? What's your favorite pizza spot?
My favorite pizza place in Tucson is called Scordados, which sounds really silly, but
I'm gonna write it down.
the best wood-fired inspired pizza, and if I wanted a pizza, I'd be like, let's go to Scordatos rather than upper crust or Brooklyn's pizza in Tucson is very popular, which is a mock of Brooklyn's pizza in New York, but I haven't had the Brooklyn's pizza in New York, so I can't compare.
True. This upper crust, that sounds so familiar. Was that the one that was at the mall? The Foothills, no, the Foothills, like the mall that's like the inside-outside mall, like the outs with Sundance there, and like did you ever see that mall? What's the name of that mall?
I forget. But I think that was upper crust. They made a great pizza. I think it was made in the cold.
But it's not there anymore. No, the pizza place closed down.
Yeah, it used to be where the Sundance.
There was like that gelato place. What mall was it? It wasn't the Foothills, because the Foothills is like a regular mall, right?
Yes.
And I had gone to that.
There's an outlet mall just north of Tucson.
I haven't been there yet. Okay.
I have not been there yet either. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the chat, and so Janet said, have I been to Oyster House in Boston? I have not yet, but it is on my list of things to do. I've heard so many great things about the Oyster House. So I love oysters, and so it's it's on my to-do list as soon as possible. And it's either loin, or I'm so silly. But if I've been to Provincetown yet, I have not yet. It is on my list of things to do, because my understanding is that it's on the Cape, and so that's a destination I really want to go to by the end of summer and enjoy the beach out there. So, and Janet asked me if I've had EGs, and let me tell you,
yes,
I daydream about EGs.
High five!
I'm already thinking about the next time I can have an EG. Which
it's nothing like
it's
nothing like anybody can even compare to. I mean, you
could
say
it's
Subway.
Its own drink. It's its own thing.
Yeah. You could say Subway, but it's not even a Subway.
And the drinks, the actual, And do you like their subs?
I love their food. It is literally like the best sandwich in Tucson. I stand by this.
And do you know, I really noticed their customer service, their management, their people are super nice.
True.
Like,
yes, they really are.
Yeah, like if they forgot something, it's like, right, I'm so sorry, But, I mean, it's like minor, but it's like, wow, they're really nice.
I am a firm EG's believer. I love EG's. They have fantastic food, fantastic service. It's definitely a Tucson staple, so I always think about home and I think of EG's.
That's so funny, I totally forgot that. And you probably like Freddy's, right?
Oh, yeah.
That is such awesome recommendations, Janet. Yeah, the Oyster House and do you say EG's or EG's?
It's EG's.
EG's. Okay, awesome. So cool. Thanks everybody for those recommendations for Alyssa and about Arizona stuff. So, that's super cool.
Yeah, we first came across it, we're like, how do you say that?
Janet likes Freddy's too. And EG's is like a like frozen drinks and like sub sandwiches that are like awesome, or maybe heroes. Yeah.
They really just hit the spot after a long, hot, hiking in a morning. It's something I like to just cool down with. It's just so refreshing after being out in the sun all morning. It's just, there's something about it. It's so good.
It really is tasty. The slushies are good. I think I went for flavor of the month once, and they're huge. They're really big.
You gotta get the pina colada. I'm telling you.
Pina colada. Yes. I think I got a watermelon flavored one.
Oh yeah, definitely a flavor of the month.
And they have fruit in it, right? Bits of.
They have they're made with real fruit, and so they have little bits of whatever flavor that you had chose. So I know the pina colada, for example, has coconut shavings in it, and it's so delicious, and like the lemon lime flavor has like little baby shavings of like lemon zest, and it's just like a cherry on top. It's really good.
Oh, yum. Oh, cool. Okay, let's see. Do we have another one? It's our favorite game. I think we may have one more. I was going to call him Hidden Cactus. Let's see.
The Hidden Cactus? The Hidden Cactus. We had the one where...
Oh, here we go. Okay, we had the meeting.
The one, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, this is...
Now, this one is a little spooky. What is this cactus saying? What's going on? Oh, my. And what really is going on? What is going on, Alyssa?
Alyssa, talk to us about this one. It scares me.
So that's actually, I would also compare it as like another cactus scab, where not quite as healed as like or like far in depth as a bird nest that would entirely carve out an entire room. But this is more so of like the scabbing of just a small chunk that's been taken out of a saguaro, kind of just like if you were to think of it on your arm, just like a big, like a little scrape of the arm.
Okay.
And it's hardened in just the same way that it would to harden for a bird's nest, except that whatever I would say injured the saguaro for this didn't necessarily make it deep enough for it to be a home. So what you're looking at, I guess, in short summary, is another saguaro scab, and a little chunk taken out like that is probably some rodents that have chewed on it. I know javelinas also like to gnaw at the base of saguaros, and so it kind of takes out the flesh, but doesn't exactly harm the saguaro in itself.
That's good.
Yeah, I noticed the bases are kind of scrawny, like they...
Yeah, they definitely can get kind of like tapered into like a funnel, and and that's absolutely normal.
That's the javelina.
Did you say a javelina could get in there? And you know what? We've got a couple pictures, because at the Desert Museum, that's where we actually saw some, but
yeah, because we've never seen one in the wild.
We've never seen one out and about Tucson. So how common are they around town? Oh, can you get those pictures?
Javelinas are super common. I actually like to compare them to like what you would think of like as a raccoon, kind of like a pest almost. They wander the streets in packs. They kind of they gang up and take over the entire street in your neighborhood, and they kick over your trash can almost like a bully, and it's so funny. And they just like to rummage through trash, go through people's gardens.
No way!
Yeah, they really, javelinas are predominantly vegetarian, and so they're mostly looking for like food scraps. Like I said, they chew saguaros very often, and my favorite time of the year to see javelinas is actually coming up, and it's during the month of October, when everybody puts a pumpkin right outside of their house, and that's when the javelinas come out the most. They always go for people's pumpkins, and it's so hilarious. And I think it's actually funny because I see javelinas in town more than I do in the wild, and they definitely do travel in packs. So it's really funny to see like an entire gang of javelinas just walking through your neighborhood.
Now, when you say gang, like 4 or 5, maybe 10?
Definitely. It's very rare to see one javelina. At the most minimum, you would always see them traveling in pairs, but a lot of javelinas expand their pack into 5, 6, even 8. So and those are very rare occasions. I'd say maybe a good 4 or 5 is most common. Oh, such a cute little guy.
Just a friendly little So that's when we saw inside the Desert Museum, which it's cute that they call it a museum, but it's a open wildlife area, like zoo-ish, but it's called a museum. So he's in the museum, and we've only seen them there, and then we saw them at your other saguaro park, the East, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So the East is where Javelina Rock is? Or do you have...
You know what? Yes, it is.
Okay.
But just because it's named after javelinas, it doesn't necessarily have like a strong tied meaning to it. Javelinas are found all throughout the Sonoran Desert.
And so it's so funny that you're like, oh, they're so common. They're like raccoons running around. And we've never, ever seen one on any visit anywhere in town. And
we always ask, people who at the hotel or hey, have you? Yeah, I was running this morning and they're like,
oh yeah, they were here all morning. I feed them apples and yeah.
What? hey, if you go down by the garbage, they're there in the morning.
Absolutely. And looking in the chat, Janet brings up a really, really great point. The javelinas are aggressive. They don't have a good eyesight, and so they focus primarily on their sense, and so you definitely do want to give them their space because common error, you just don't want to risk your luck with a javelina. So people, it's always recommended to stay back, kind of go the opposite way, let them pass the road, but you don't want to be trying to pet them or anything.
Or befriend them. Hey, come inside.
No.
I think you want to pet them. Thank you, Janet. Aww. So maybe on one visit we'll see them. But yeah.
That's funny. That's so. I mean, they do look cute, right? I mean, they probably
they're cute.
Yeah, and when they're in packs, they do have babies with them, right? Most of the time, it's their family, right?
They are very family oriented.
Let's go get some garbage.
And Janet, a Arizona gift from Janet that she sent that that Heis has from her in the Netherlands, and Heis is using it right now, Janet. Let's take a look. There's Alyssa. Right now, Arizona is being represented in the Netherlands via Janet. Let's check it out. Oh.
Well, that's a beautiful mug.
Man, that tea looks delicious. I love the mug, and the colors are definitely so warm. They remind me of that very, warm sunset, rocky feel.
For sure. Totally. So, so that's so cool. Thanks. Heis right now is watching live and enjoying his cup of tea there.
Thank you,
and Alyssa, Heis Piano, who's joining us, he's actually a pianist. He's performed at Disneyland Paris and has, as many of us know, watching a live piano request show also every Sunday on YouTube. And he's right now enjoying tea, and yesterday was his show of Heis Piano Live. So thank you, and that's so cool that you have your Arizona mug from Janet. Aww, super cool. Aww,
that's so cool.
And Mikey asks, do they have husks? And Janet says they do. Have you seen that too, Alyssa?
Yes, I have. You can actually see some bones, or I guess skull remnants. Walking along the desert, you come across a lot of skeletons. Or I guess let me rephrase that. You come across some skeletons. I wouldn't say a lot. It doesn't happen all the time, but you do see a lot of remnants of like husks and teeth and just bone fragments in general. So, and that's also another reason to kind of keep your distance. So, they're very, very sharp.
Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. I'm just going to peek one more time at the cutie little birds. Our Gila woodpecker. Let's see. Was that the Gila? Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Gila woodpecker. And then the gilded flicker is going to come up. Let's see.
Oh, the gilded flicker.
So cute! Making their homes there in the Saguaro. Aw. And okay, so other exciting things, and I think you started getting into this creative art shortly before we met you a year ago. And Alyssa, are you a silversmith? And tell us about it if that's true.
So you are correct. I am a silversmith. I make my own jewelry, and like Starr said, I started making my own jewelry about a year ago. So I'm still a little bit of a newbie, but I do produce a lot of rings, necklaces. I like to focus primarily on my Arizona ties and use a lot of stones that are commonly found in Arizona, like the turquoise, the malachite, and a lot of turquoise, malachite, and chrysocolla are all byproducts of copper forming minerals. And so it's just a really fun hobby that I picked up during my last year in Arizona. And I absolutely love it. I'm always looking at people's jewelry, trying to get ideas, and that's one of my favorites, the turquoise inlay rings. And I like to like I said, primarily use stones that remind me of home, that are using minerals that are found in Arizona.
Yeah, that's a nice ring right there. That's interesting.
What gorgeous creations.
Yeah.
And what made you start exploring?
Yeah, great question. So it's a really funny story, actually. So in Tucson, Arizona, there is something called the Tucson Gem and Mineral Show. It's a event that happens every single year.
I've never been there.
It's a big deal. The Tucson Gem and Mineral Show literally takes over the entire town of Tucson. There's tents everywhere, blocking off streets, it's a crazy time for Tucson during the gem show, and vendors from all over the world come to sell their products here. And since I grew up in Tucson, I've been going to this gem and mineral show every single year since I was young, and every year I would go and I'd buy a new ring or I'd buy a new necklace, and as I started getting older, I came to the realization that I wasn't actually liking the rings that I saw anymore. Nothing was calling my name anymore.
Okay.
I didn't feel the desire to buy that ring anymore. And this past year, or I guess it would be, it would be a year, because it's been about a year. Anyways, the last time, not this last gem show, but the year before that at a gem show, I never found that ring or jewelry that was calling my name, and I was so disheartened. And I'm like, I go to the gem show every single year, and I wasn't impressed by anything. I didn't have the desire to have anything, and I'm a huge jewelry person. And I actually got stubborn, and I was like, you know what, I'll just do it myself. I'll just make my own jewelry. If nothing's gonna call my name, I'm just gonna do it myself. And that's literally the attitude that I had, and that's exactly how I started silversmithing. I bought tools, and I tried it at home, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be easy. No, it was not easy. So I actually took a couple classes at the Tucson Old Pueblo Lapidary Club, which is a huge community in Tucson. Tucson is a huge hotspot for lapidary artists, whether it's silversmithing or casting or I'm sorry, I looked at the chat and Mikey asks, what's a jump show? I'm sorry, let me clarify. A gem show.
Gem show.
A gem show. And it focused primarily on rocks and minerals and fossils and Native American arts and culture. And rocks found all over the world, just a bunch of things that glitter in the light, and a lot of beads, and it's a fantastic. I have so many rocks that I brought here with me to Boston, and so it's fantastic. But I became involved in the lapidary community, and I was taking classes, and I was learning from older silversmiths who have been doing this for 12, 10, 20 years, and I got really into it. So I am hoping that I am able to continue silversmithing while I'm here in Boston.
For sure. Oh my goodness, that is so exciting. And I love the catalyst to you just diving right into.
I was so angry. I was so mad. I couldn't find that perfect ring. I was like, you know what? I'll just do it myself.
Wow, that's amazing.
I have a question about the stones because they're so nicely rounded and they fit perfectly in your designs. How does that fit in with the art? I mean, with the metal?
So yeah, that's a really great question. So the really perfect rounded stones, they're something called cabochons, or cabs for short, and they're actually an entire other art in its own. There are people who strictly only cut rocks, and for example, Starr, if you wanted to show that picture of the turquoise set.
Yes.
Bring that up. I would love to. Okay. So, for example, all of those really soft, rounded edges of these turquoise pieces actually came from a slab. Is what a piece of rock that is cut is called a slab, and so you actually take a slab and you use a Sharpie. I'm telling you, and you draw the shape that you want to cut a rock into, and there is special machinery that you can actually use and cut rocks and shape them in. And it's funny because how you get that smooth rounded top is just sandpaper. There's rotary equipment that has multiple types of grits of sandpaper, and that helps smooth it out. You go from 80 grit to 100 grit to 200 grit to 600 grit, and it just like continuously gets finer and finer, and that's what you get, that nice, smooth, soft, polished look. So I like this set a lot. This is my first set that I completed, and it all came from the same piece of turquoise. Set. Yes, and this all came from the same piece of turquoise. And I cut the turquoise, and I rounded it out, and I built an entire set. So some earrings, a necklace, bracelet, ring, and so I'm really proud of this one. This is one of my most recent pieces.
It's gorgeous. That's after 1 year of being, and it's a lapidary?
Yes.
That's so cool. This is the first time I heard of lapidary today. That is so cool. So cool. And I mean, that's just exquisite. That's completely
stunning.
Unbelievable. Yes, totally stunning. Amazing. This is what 1 year of being a lapidary is. Oh my gosh, you're extraordinary.
You know what this reminds me of?
Gorgeous.
We used to do stained glass, and what you just explained.
Yes.
You cut it out.
It's very similar. You cut it out and you make it
grind
soft.
It out.
Exactly.
Wow.
And it's fantastic. And cutting stones itself is a whole other subsection of just lapidary art. There are people who strictly focus on choosing the rocks and getting the perfect cut and polishing it out just perfectly. And so I'm not going to lie, a lot of the stones that I do use are mostly bought at the gem show, and but that set that is shown is a piece of turquoise that I personally cut. So it's a whole hobby, and I'm telling you, it's fantastic.
It sounds so much fun, and it's probably relaxing in a way, right?
It really is. a lot of the equipment that you use is actually ran underneath water, and so your hands get wet, and you get like all of this rock dust everywhere, and you listen to the sounds of the machinery, and it's almost like meditating.
I was just gonna say that it sounds so meditative, and that's amazing, so beautiful. There's a picture here. I have a question. What is this beautiful stone, Alyssa?
Oh my gosh, it is so funny that you are asking. I'm actually wearing it right now.
Oh, dang! Oh, it's so beautiful.
That's awesome.
Here.
I've never seen a stone that color. I don't think anything like that. Yeah.
And it's so funny that you asked that because I don't know.
No.
I know a lot of the stones that I do work with, but this stone is really special to me because so in Arizona itself, in the Sonoran deserts, there's a lot of fantastic naturally forming gems and minerals, and you have a lot of rock hounders. And rock hounding is the verb for somebody who goes and looks for these natural occurring rocks and minerals, and it's a whole other hobby in itself. It's so cool. It's amazing. A lot of like geologists and kids and a lot of my college colleagues go out into the wilderness and rock hounds, and they look for these rare rocks or even cool looking rocks. And so this stone was actually given to me from a volunteer at Saguaro National Park who was a geologist. He has been a geologist for I think 20 years now, and he went on a rock hounding trip in the Bisbee-Tubac area, and he brought me back so many little pieces of this fantastic gem, and I forgot what it's called, and so I actually texted Ranger Jordan, and I said, hey, next time this volunteer comes and volunteers at the park, will you please ask him what the name of the stone again is? I can't remember it for the life of me, but it's this beautiful, like red-orange color, and it has a little glisten to it. So I love this piece, and it was gifted to me by somebody special.
Who rock hounded it for you?
Yeah, he rock hounded it himself. Like, that's amazing.
Wow. Do you have more than one of that type of stone?
More than one of that type of stone. I do.
Of that mystery stone.
I do. I actually.
And then we could show what it looked like before you finally sanded it down.
I have a whole jar of these stones. And they're all from the Bisbee-Tubac area. And so, oops, they were falling. And so it was really, really nice that he didn't give me one, but he actually gave me a bunch to work with. And that's something that's super special to me, is just anybody who finds a rock and they're like, Alyssa, I found this rock. It's really cool. You should have it. And so that actually means a lot to me.
That's so sweet.
Aww.
So I have an entire little jar here full of these little sparkly guys, and they're naturally found in Arizona. And like I said, I'm looking forward to working primarily with stones found in Arizona. So.
Ooh! Oh, that's so exciting. I've always heard of the gem show. Oh, I really want to go now. Janet said she hasn't been yet because it's all the way down in Tucson. And Marianne said, see what you can do with Plymouth Rock. And Janet says, what a cool skill to have. The pieces look beautiful. They are incredible
So cool.
creations.
Since you have those rocks, Alyssa, you could probably make some jewelry, additional, pieces.
Oh yeah, you know what? Since I have these rocks, I might as well do the whole thing. The earrings, the necklace, the bracelet.
And you could come up with a great name for it. It'll be your stone, your special name.
Alyssa Stone.
Cute.
Aw, thank you for sharing. I'm so excited
so
to see. I mean, this is what you're doing 1 year in. Like, oh my goodness, your pieces are incredible.
Yeah.
So
the next call I'll have with you will probably be owning your own jewelry store or something.
and that's so awesome that you've got everything with you to continue creating there in Boston. And we'll see how the Northeast, the East Coast, influences some of your silversmithing and lapidarying. Yeah. So cool. Aw. Mandy Adams, welcome. Mandy Adams, I'd like to introduce you. This is Alyssa, Ranger from our vlog in Tucson, Arizona National Park, Saguaro National Park. And we're doing, an after show about a vlog we just had. So welcome. Aw. And oh my goodness. So, another cool thing from Saguaro National Park, the fruit. There's fruit in a saguaro? On a saguaro?
Yes, there is fruit, and the fruit actually grows at the top of the saguaro, like where the head would be. It's actually really fun because when a saguaro is filled with all of the fruit, it almost looks like it has hair. It's so funny.
Oh, weird.
And this is actually edible, so anybody is allowed to pick a saguaro fruit, cut it, slice it open, and eat the insides. And let me tell you right now, it's delicious. The saguaro fruit is nothing like anything I've ever had before. It's so sweet, and it is literally, like, if I were to try and name what it tastes like, it's almost like a strawberry watermelon mix.
Ooh, I love it already.
It's so sweet, and it's literally delicious.
Is that flavor of the month at E.G.'s?
What's the fruit called? I didn't catch.
Really great suggestion.
That is awesome.
Saguaro fruit.
Yes.
Watermelon strawberry. Yeah.
That would be a great. I mean, it's native to the land.
Oh, you know what? Do we have the other picture of the fruit? Well, I know what we do have. We have a little video from Saguaro National Park's Instagram page. Can you introduce to us who Rayshawn is?
Yes. So Rayshawn is a new employee at Saguaro. He's an intern just like I was, and he's actually traditional. He's affiliated with the Native American tribe that is that resides there next to the park. They're the Tohono O'odham Nation, and it's fantastic having somebody from the tribe being affiliated with the park, because then they get to interpret a lot of things that that a lot of people don't like to, because we don't want to impose on their culture or interpret it improperly. And so Rayshawn is fantastic. He has so much knowledge on just the Tohono O'odham culture and the way that they traditionally do things. And he makes fantastic videos. And if you haven't seen his videos on Freddie Friday, you should absolutely do it.
Freddie Friday.
Let's take a look at one of his now. Thank you so much for his introduction, Alyssa. And it's so cool. So this fruit here on the saguaro has been eaten by the Tohono O'odham for thousands of years. They harvest it, and here he is showing us the same way. Right now it's Saguaro National Park, and from Saguaro National Park's Instagram. Let's check it out. Freddie Friday.
Hey everyone, my name is Rayshawn Ramon. I come from the community of Artesia and Little Tucson within the Tohono O'odham Nation. What I have with me is what you call a goiput. It's also known as a harvesting stick, and this is what we use to pick down the saguaro fruit, or in our language, the baitach. And so if you want to come in right here, you can see the fruit. Whoa!
very
Right.
stubborn.
Yeah, so some of them are usually like that.
Really?
Nature provides everything. And so, even hi everyone, no, with a knife. So what you want to do is break it.
Right.
And then if you want to like feel how sharp it is.
Oh. So you can actually slice it.
Yeah, so what you do is pierce it.
Oh, that is.
And slice it down.
Oh, look at that. It comes with a knife.
And then you just open it.
Wow. Yummy.
And so this is what my people have been eating every summer for thousands of years. It's good. It's hard to describe the taste. It has its own taste, but I heard people say it's like watermelon, strawberry, even blueberry, fig, or dragon fruit. But honestly, it has its own unique taste, which is very sweet. All right, thank you for joining me and allowing me to share a piece of my culture from my community that have been practicing the Saguaro fruit harvest for thousands of years. And so with that, Sapo and Tamayue, which translates to thank you, and I'll see you again.
Oh, thank you, Rashawn.
Thank you, Rashawn. That was awesome. Now, we could experience that too. Like, we could, next time we visit. I mean,
yes, you can actually. So right now it is probably the end-ish of the saguaro fruit season. They come, saguaros start to produce the fruit about May, June-ish. Since we're nearing August, there's probably a few left, but it definitely is a summer fruit. And so if anybody wants to come in the 102-degree blazing hot middle of summer,
let's see how many hands are raised.
and try the saguaro fruit, you absolutely have to. It is so delicious.
Want to try it?
Like Rashawn said, it's so hard to describe because it's really its own flavor, but it is super sweet, and you have that brilliant red, and you know the birds love it, the rodents love it, and it's and it's just a really fantastic fruit.
Oh, I look forward to it, and I hear that then it's boiled down and like kind of like into like a jelly. Is that what sometimes how it's prepared, and they bring it back to their communities prepared like that? Have you heard that?
Yes. Okay. So there's actually many ways that you can eat a saguaro fruit. The most common is just pick it right off of the cactus itself, eat it right there, just like you saw Rashawn doing it. For collecting, a lot of people would collect a lot of fruits and then actually simmer it down. You can make syrups, you can make candy. There's also wine for those who are interested, and so it's really fantastic. You make so many sweet things. I think my favorite would be a syrup.
Ooh, that would sound amazing on a pancake. Yeah.
Wow. God, there's so many different things you can make, right? That's awesome.
And J&N Travels from New Hampshire. That's kind of close to Massachusetts. Welcome, J&N Travels. Alyssa's joining us. She's new to Massachusetts, Boston area, but our friend we met a year ago as a ranger at Saguaro National Park. So welcome, J&N. Mikey says, cool video. Thank you, Mikey, from New Zealand. And Janet in Arizona says, I don't even want to raise my hand to that, Rich.
What? I thought you'd be the first down there, Janet.
We'll see you there, Janet. Aww.
That was the handmade stick, I guess?
Oh, that is a really great observation, because, you know, back 1,000 years ago, somebody questions, well, how do you even get the saguaro fruit down? They grow on the top. Yeah. And so 1,000 years ago, do you know what I guess you have to figure out what is as long as a saguaro. Does anybody know how long this, you have very limited resources. You don't have the little claw grippy things that you can just extend. No ladders, no anything. So what the Native Americans used to do was take saguaro ribs and build their harvesting stick out of saguaro ribs because saguaro ribs are just as tall as saguaro.
True.
Oh, yeah. So they would build a stick
From the ribs.
They would build their harvesting tool from the ribs of a saguaro.
We have a picture of one in like a rib-like state.
And what's interesting when you said rib, and you think about the saguaro in that state, I don't think I've ever seen one until went to the center there, and I'm like, oh, that's what's inside,
Here's.
Oh yeah,
This is an actual one, right? That's one by the visitor center, I think.
That is, yeah. That's
Yes.
one that's.
So that is a really great example of what a saguaro looks like after it passes away. It leaves this interior skeleton, and that is what's commonly referred to as the saguaro ribs. And so it's really cool because these ribs are what the harvesting tool is made out of. You can see that the main structure is just the support sticks, and so that's how you reach.
That's awesome.
Awesome. Aww. And there is a connection from Walt Disney to right there, the desert in Arizona. Rich is going to tell us a little bit more. It's story time.
Yeah, for all our Walt Disney World fans, Starr actually picked this book up.
Oh, let me grab the paper.
It's called Walt Disney's Living Desert. And I had no idea. Walt Disney was actually really into the desert life. And this book goes on to talk about that and how he was really into it. And actually he made some movies, short movies and stuff like that. And then the forward, in this part of the, is Walt himself. But, he says, it is now more than 5 years since the release of our first true life adventure film. So he had true life adventure films. And the first one he says is Seal Island, which I've never heard of. I think I'm going to go look that up. But Seal Island. He goes, we did not know what the public response would be to film in which animals in their wild state were the only actors, in which nature itself was the dramatist, while we merely stood by as cameramen and editors of the story. Which is like, wow. He tackled that part of, being a creator, and it worked. Because everybody loved it. And then he went on to make other series. So I gotta look that up. That's Seal Island, SEAL.
And Walt Disney's The Living Desert. And I've seen a poster of this similar picture in the gift shop at Saguaro. I recognize it.
But Alyssa, without the
The Living Desert.
the gift shop there has a similar.
And look what's on the cover of Walt's book on the bottom. Javelina! So Walt Disney liked javelinas too!
Oh my gosh. Amazing.
Have you ever seen a bobcat at the top of the saguaro?
Not at the top, but they do. They are often seen resting on the arms.
No way!
Yeah.
Have you come face to face with a bobcat at Saguaro?
Luckily, I never have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't Steve ask something about the bobcat before?
Ooh. In Walt's book, here's an illustration. It's also called the peccary, the javelina, and
The javelina.
this is also from Walt's book,
Yeah.
the owl that took over for our birdie friends, who made their home. Also, let's see. There was something else. Oh, this is just like the whole page there.
Yeah, the whole book.
In his book.
Do we have the picture of the gift shop?
Oh yeah. So,
no, that was in our vlog.
Oh, but I've got a picture
Oh,
of.
wow.
So when we filmed this vlog, part of the visitor center wasn't open. We could only access the gift shop. But you have an incredible theater.
Yeah.
What's going on in this scene, Alyssa?
So that is, what you're looking at is the window outside of our theater. And so during operating hours, the visitor center plays this amazing 15-minute video going over the Tohono O'odham Nation, just ties to the desert and a lot of just resources, animals and plants of the Sonoran Desert in general. And you're in this really dark theater room with this huge screen, and it's amazing because as soon as the presentation is finished, the lights stay off, the screen rises up, and then the curtains go whoosh, and you see this entire view looking outside
Gorgeous.
at this huge saguaro forest, and it's so breathtaking. And if anybody's visiting the visitor center, you absolutely have to catch this film.
It is so special.
Now it's back, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Oh, I'd love to see it again. And that's so cool. Like you said, there's the screen, and then, so like if you've just arrived, you've just gone to the visitor center, you haven't explored yet beyond, and then the screen comes up and that view. Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
It's super special. And there's more stuff to do within the visitor center that wasn't in the vlog, but yeah. So super cool. Yeah, it's a special film for sure. To thanks for recommending. Yeah. And there's an area that Rich has walked out to in Saguaro National Park with are these called like drawings and petroglyphs?
Yes, they are called petroglyphs, and it's really cool because petroglyphs are carved into the rock. So a lot of people think that pictographs and petroglyphs are the same thing, but there actually is a difference. Pictographs that are found in often caves and in underground, that focuses on drawing on top of the surface using natural dyes. Those are pictographs. So what's found in our park is petroglyphs, which is actually using another resource, probably another rock, a rock on top of a rock, and kind of picking into the rock your picture. And so we have a fantastic site at the park on Signal Hill, and there are hundreds of these pictures that are carved into these rocks. And the best thing about petroglyphs is that nobody knows what they mean. There's a lot of theories and a lot of, well, that kind of looks like a deer and that kind of looks like this. But the only people who actually know what all of these images mean are the people who made them. And so it's really fun to see the interpretation that people see within these images. And that's definitely one of my favorite things about petroglyphs themselves.
Yeah, Starr showed a picture of it's like a spiral. Do you see that one?
Exactly, and
that's
picture, right?
Yeah. Let me see
there is a lot of theories as far as what that spiral means, and it's very sacred to those who originally put it there. It's hypothesized to be related to the summer solstice and finding out, kind of keeping time when time and clocks were not invented yet, but not knowing that bit of information, what does that look like to you? Maybe a maze, maybe that's what somebody was feeling at the time. And so it's really interesting to figure out. Yeah.
So
I guess it's
I love it. It's kind of a mesmerizing design. I mean, I think it must have been important, and it's drawn so perfectly and beautifully, and it's
yeah, I think whoever did that is eating the fruit. Makes sense, right?
They let it turn into wine. Yeah, before they're woo! Yeah. Welcome to Here for a Moment. Welcome.
Hey, Here for a Moment.
Oh, Here for a Moment says, hey y'all, so cool to see you talking about national parks.
Yay!
Oh my goodness. Here for a Moment, what is your family's favorite national park that you have visited? What's one of your recent picks as well? Welcome Here for a Moment. Thank you. And it was so cool. We ran into them at Disneyland on the train. Remember that time? Hey!
You were amazing. Yeah, they came right up to us.
We ran
live
into
streaming.
Disneyland. Yeah, in California. Aww.
Hope you're doing good, guys.
Aww. Welcome Here for a Moment. Yeah, I mean, what do you think? What's your theory on that one? On that petroglyph?
Honestly, See, it's hard. It's hard because my influence is influenced by the whole calendar thing. Because it is so in relation to the summer solstice. When the sun rises, it actually casts a shadow directly in the center of that spiral. And so that's how you know it's the day of the summer solstice, is that the shadow of the sun lines up perfectly in center with the center of that spiral.
That's awesome.
So,
I didn't know that.
So, and like I said, these are all theories. We have a lot of archaeologists, paleontologists, a lot of people in our resources division who have done extensive, theories and piecing all of the stories together. And but like I said, even they'll tell you themselves, nobody truly knows except for the people who put them there. It's just a huge coincidence that they line up with the summer solstice. And it's theorized the whole hill that's covered in petroglyphs is theorized to be like a spiritual ground. So kind of like a holy altar, which is really neat because literally hundreds of petroglyphs are covering this entire hill.
Are there other petroglyphs around the area, or is that the in certain areas? Or
that is the only place that is accessible by visitors, but there are other locations in our park that a bunch of petroglyphs are found. So they're definitely throughout the entire park.
Oh, cool. Okay, because I was thinking, only the person that did that knows, and I'm thinking, well, if there are other locations, were there homes there, or
the big spiral is definitely not found really anywhere else in the park. So that is why that big stone has such significance. See, those look like little goats. Oh,
didn't they?
Yeah.
Oh, let me find.
Now that looks like the sun.
See, that one looks like the sun, but I've heard people mention that it almost looks like a flower as well.
Oh, yeah.
So
they do look like goats, and that's
a similar one too.
It is similar.
Very similar.
Spiral.
Oh, is this one? Oh, who's that?
I don't know. I've had some people come up to me and say that it almost looks like a wheel. That they're drawing what a wheel would look like.
Yeah.
So cool. So cool. You know what?
I totally forgot I took pictures of that.
Yeah, I'm glad you did.
And it's cool to have it open to the public because I was curious because, vandalism, all that stuff. I was like, man, you could really come up close to it. A lot of it.
Right. And I'm not going to say it doesn't happen, but it is the only place open to the public in our park.
I wanted to flash back to the fruit. I know that Rayshawn showed it in there, and I thought it was like a stem that was being pulled off to open it. And what's used that the plant provides you with to be able to cut it open itself?
That is a really great question, and it's actually the dried flower of a saguaro. And so the saguaro puts out this big, beautiful white flower the size of my palm. It's literally a huge flower. Oh, there you go. That's perfect.
Oh.
We got one photo ready. Yay!
And the flower actually over time, once the fruit is being formed, the flower itself will kind of close in on itself and harden with the climate conditions. And it literally hardens. It is literally, you can't even break it in half. Or I guess you could if you tried hard enough, but it's so sharp. And it's actually really fun because I brought a little grape with me. So if this was a saguaro fruit, the flower would actually be growing on the top here, and then the flower would close in on itself and then harden into what you saw was the knife. And then that's when you would break off or detach the flower/knife from the main fruit body. But until that happens, it kind of just is readily available. So it's just a dried flower. And it's really cool to think about that you are using a flower to slice open a fruit. Ooh.
That is
so
so
true.
beautiful. I didn't know it was one of those beautiful white flowers, and those flowers are like, you got that saguaro fruit. It's amazing how it does provide us. It's nature's knife to open it up, and it's right there.
Now think of EGs.
Watermelon, strawberry, grape. Yeah. Oh, that's such a. Thank you for that explanation.
Thank you. Yeah,
that is
awesome.
so cool. Have you seen that cactus that almost looks like it has a face? Here we are back with Name That Cactus again. So there's one. Okay, let me find. Oh, where did we put that pic? Did it load? Let's see. There's one we've seen every time.
It's located off the
visited
the
and
Sus. Am I saying it right? SUS. Seuss eating area. Yeah.
Yes.
You know where they built that big wall? It's like a waterfall.
Oh yeah, like that.
Have you ever seen water coming down?
Oh,
there?
you know what? We're gonna grab that. But before,
No. Have you seen water falling?
I haven't seen like rushes of water. I've seen small trickles.
Yeah, I've never seen. I'm sure it happens during the monsoons, but
while Rich grabs the face cactus, I'd like to ask you, is there a message as an environmental protection specialist? What message in that field, in your new role here, would you have for us, for all of us watching, from the environmental protection specialist aspect of that? What would you like us to hear?
So I feel like that's such a loaded question. You know, a lot of things that the EPA focuses on is like typically like chemicals, like things that you can't necessarily see as far as like air quality, water quality. They focus on monitoring things that you don't see with your human eye. And if there was something that I wanted to, I guess, advise everybody on is just remember that things don't go away, I guess. And for example, plastic is the most common example. Plastic can take easily up to hundreds of thousands of years to decompose, 500 years if it's in the right conditions. But we're living in a world right now where there's just more mess, and just like things don't go away, and it's just easier to be mindful of that fact. However, I do want to emphasize for those doomsday scrollers, that there is hope for environmental conditions and climate change and rising sea levels. There is hope, and it's very easy to get put into that mindset of, oh no, the world's going to be set on fire. And I think it was in 2020 where we had all of those wildfires across the entire West Coast. It's really easy to get defeated. And I just wanted, my main message is to realize that there is a solution. There are solutions, and the moment that people stop fighting and educating and spreading awareness is the day that we fail as an agency. But
well, thank you for spreading awareness to us all. Yeah. Thank you. And we have someone else who has a message to spread. And we found that face. Have you seen this person?
Oh my goodness, I have not seen this cactus.
Oh, okay.
But do you know there's about 2 million in the park as well?
No.
And we think,
I thought he was the only one.
Thought our favorite cactus was famous, like Sunny the Saguaro. Yeah.
Because he is at
But
Seuss.
what a cutie!
Yeah, he's
it's
at the
right
waterfall
by
area.
where we picnic there, and oh my gosh, he's
going, yay, Alyssa! Woo!
Oh my goodness.
If it was still in the game, that's what he was doing.
If all of us in the chat tonight, and those watching on the replay, hey, if everybody was to come to visit Saguaro National Park in the future, what do they need to know? Tell us, Ranger Alyssa, what should we have in mind and be prepared for our visit?
Definitely check the weather, for one. I would always, it sounds silly because when you think of hot weather, you think of, being out in your shorts and your tank tops and, getting some breeze out on your skin, but that's actually not what you want to do. If you're visiting the park, you definitely want to cover up, wear long sleeves, wear long pants, wear the biggest hat you own, because the sun out there really will scorch your skin. And so, definitely dress appropriately, closed-toed shoes by all means. You don't want to step in any saguaro spines, any cactus spines. You don't want to accidentally step near a rattlesnake, which is a possibility, but definitely dress appropriately. I can't emphasize that enough. And then even more important than dressing appropriately, bring water. Bring a lot more water than you think you're gonna need. I've seen a lot of people who bring just one small plastic water bottle that they bought at the Circle K gas station, 30 minutes before they came, and it's not enough water. If you're gonna go on that route, you at least buy 2 water bottles.
Okay.
So as far as safety-wise, I'd highly emphasize, proper attire and, making sure you have enough water. But once you get to the park, I definitely recommend doing the Bajada Loop Drive. That is the main trail that we have accessible by car, that you drive through the park. You drive through the entire saguaro forest. And you almost feel like Indiana Jones, and you just kind of like this tiny little person in this huge saguaro forest, surrounded by millions of saguaros.
That's exactly how I feel. Yes.
And,
that's exactly it.
And if you're wanting a short walk, the Desert Discovery Nature Trail is a fantastic, introduction trail to the park. It's a small, short, paved path with signs along the way that describes the ecology of the desert and exactly what you're looking at, because it's fun to know what you're looking at. And so as a short trail, definitely the Desert Discovery Nature Trail. And if you're wanting to get off that paved path a little bit and kind of walk on that dirt, the Valley View Overlook Trail is my favorite trail in the park. It's really short. It's just about a mile round trip. And so it's a very nice walk, and you actually walk through that saguaro forest away from that paved path that's the Desert Discovery Nature Trail. And you come to this really nice ridge, and you overlook this entire saguaro forest, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So that is what I would highly recommend to anybody visiting the park.
That's beautiful. In fact, the park is only open, from sunrise, sunset?
Yes, and you bring up a fantastic point. Sunrise to sunset.
No camping. You can't sleep
No camping.
there, right? Okay.
Nope. There is a campground nearby, but in the park itself, no camp spots at all.
I may have taken a nap on a picnic bench. So relaxing, but not overnight. Just kind of lay down on that concrete.
If you think about it, it can be dangerous
table.
too, right? At night there.
For sure.
Goodness.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny. That was awesome, Alyssa. Thank you for sharing that. That was perfect. How old is the Welcome Center? I forgot. Is that
So the visitor center building that you would see today was built in 1994. So
okay?
almost about 20 years old. But the park itself has been there since the 1960s.
Yeah.
And so before the nice fancy building that they had, they actually just had one tiny little mobile home, and that's where they would pass out all of their information from. And it wasn't until 1994 when we got our nice fancy visitor center with the theater. Yeah.
Oh, if I asked you, Alyssa, to close your eyes right now and imagine yourself in Saguaro National Park. In fact, let's all close our eyes. So we're going to imagine the majestic cactus saguaro surrounding us. We're surrounded by a field of cactuses. And how does it feel, Alyssa? How do we feel being here in Saguaro National Park? How would you describe it when you open your eyes to be back at Saguaro National Park?
When I imagine myself in Saguaro National Park, it's always morning, because morning is the best time of the day before you beat the heat. And
yes, that's true.
and you still have a lot of saguaro silhouettes, and so you get these pockets of cool, shade from the sun, and you're just surrounded by so many saguaro and saguaros, and it's so fantastic because saguaros are often symbolized of human silhouettes, people dancing, people greeting each other, people hugging, and so it's almost like a very emotional connection with being surrounded by all of these saguaros that have very personified ligaments or such. And I like to just imagine myself in the park on a nice sunny morning. And one of my favorite sounds is just listening to the birds calling to each other and the cicadas making rattles and noises to each other. And it's honestly so peaceful. And it's nothing like the city.
And that sunrise, right, over the...
Oh my gosh, the sunrise, gorgeous.
So cool.
That's an extraordinary picture that you just painted for all of us, and what you saw there with your eyes closed. And I loved how you described the saguaro silhouettes and their semblance to the limbs and, human-like. And they do feel a lot like people. And I know that ties into that video at the Welcome Center, right? About our ancestors. And then, it's like, oh my goodness, you totally took me there. And I love your description and hearing did you say cicadas?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
So cool.
And just everything. Oh my gosh, that's extraordinary. Well, I'm not going to say what I saw because mine's too boring. I love what you should read. That's like a poem. Oh, that's so stunning. You just captured it extraordinarily. Wow. Thank you, Alyssa.
Yeah, of course.
That was super cool. Super cool.
I agree.
And
that is
Janet has a tip. Thank you, Janet. Janet said, stay on the marked trails, no wandering off. So true, Janet. And I loved all your advice about, covering up, make sure we have our hats, enough water, the shoes, the closed shoes as well.
Pants.
Mm-hmm.
And do you recommend long sleeves too?
Oh, absolutely.
Because you don't want to take
You don't want any possibility of the sun getting your skin or accidentally brushing past a saguaro, getting any spines on you.
spines.
Yeah. And I, thinking of that scenario, and even when I've taken my little nap there on the picnic bench, and I feel like it feels so invigorating there and it energizing. Even just as soon as we pull in, I feel like the energized inside. And
I know why, because a lot of them are welcoming.
They're like, hey! And at the same time, it's an energizing in like a soothing and calming way for me. So in our video that we just put out about Saguaro National Park, by the end of the video, you can hear me. I'm like talking so slow, and I normally talk super fast. So you can see like when I'm there for the day, or just in Tucson in general, it really it just has that effect on me, and it totally like slows me down. And I was like talking in like slow motion, but I totally love Tucson, and I feel like it does, like Tucson itself has like this frequency that like resonates with my soul, and I just like totally love being there. It's such a treat. It's so special, and oh my goodness, yeah. We love Tucson. Yeah,
Alyssa, when you watched the video too, we took advantage of the barbecue pit.
Ooh.
Oh no.
It was so hot that day, but we took advantage of them, and we actually had a cookout. So a breakfast.
That's fantastic. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we made it. It was beautiful. I mean, we cleaned up too afterwards, and it's really nice they have that available. You know.
Yes, definitely. I know plenty of people use those pits and bring their whole family and do like burgers and hot dogs and make an entire night out of it.
Was there a mine shaft in Saguaro?
Yes, actually, there are a lot of mine shafts in Saguaro. Before that area was to the Park Service, it was privately owned, and they were trying their luck in that mountain, and they were primarily mining like limestone, copper minerals, zinc, and this was back in the 1930s, and they realized that there was no money in that area, and so they are we still here? Let's see.
We're back. Are we good?
Oh, hello?
Sorry, Alyssa. Yeah.
Well, I think that means our time is up.
It's like we froze, and I'm like, are we still on?
Oh my goodness. And it is definitely time for all of us to say our thank yous and our good night to you, Ranger Alyssa.
Thank you. And thank you so much for having me on your show. This was honestly such a special treat for me. Even though I am not a ranger at Saguaro anymore, you know, Saguaro holds a dear place in my heart, and so I love talking about the Sonoran Desert.
We were so excited to get you on, you know, this whole year.
Thank you for sharing with us about the Sonoran Desert, Saguaro National Park, and you are totally aglow with your love of the desert. Thank you for shining your beautiful light of nature upon all of us here live tonight. And your environmental wisdom is truly majestic, like the Grand Saguaro. And thank you for being our precious gem of the desert.
Thank you guys so much.
Oh, you're welcome. And you know, we wish you all the best too with your silversmithing, your new location, your new position with the Environmental Protection Agency.
Awesome.
And we can't wait to see you at a national park one day soon. Hey, maybe Everglades as you're passing through.
Yeah.
Or Disney. Yeah.
Disney. They got the Animal Kingdom.
And let's say we have some goodbyes for you, Alyssa, from Mikey from New Zealand, from Janet in Arizona, from Marty M in Pennsylvania, and Mickey Stein, and thanks for all standing by. That was definitely our signal. And Payne's Magical World said, thank you for taking out the time of your night to join us, Alyssa. This was special. Thank you for sharing with us. Mary Ann said, this has been a blast. And so yes, our thanks Thanks to you. Thanks for being so magical.
Thank you, Alyssa.
Good night, Alyssa.
Bye, Alyssa. Thank you.
Everybody.
We'll be in touch.
Absolutely.
Oh, let's do a quick.
Oh, you do like a selfie. Like,
just another we'll come back and freeze it later, but let's pose like
yeah,
that.
we'll take it. That was awesome!
Okay, we'll talk to you soon. Whoop! We're like, okay, bye. Good night, Alyssa.
Thank you.
All the best.
Meredith says thank you. Meredith said thank you. Marianne said fun and educational. Peyton's Magical World said love the cactus blattes.
What's this? Okay. Thank you. Alyssa, you're awesome. You're going to do amazing with the EPA. They need you. That's so cool. And thank you, everybody, for watching.
Our huge thanks to Ranger Alyssa for joining us and all of your wonderful wisdom, and like we said, you're our precious gem of the desert and totally, yes, a celebrity with us tonight. We're so thankful to have you with us, and our hellos to everyone back at Saguaro National Park, and congratulations, yeah, welcome to Boston. And your new role there. Thank you for spending all of this time with all of us. We went well beyond what I promised Ranger Alyssa we would be. So we're so grateful for all the extra treasures that you literally shared with us from your wisdom and the treasures you shared with us in your incredible jewelry creation. Let's look at a few more of Alyssa's creations that she's been working on creating from gems from Arizona that she's just been doing this for the past year.
Yeah.
Working with the gemstones and the rocks, and oh my gosh, such beautiful, beautiful, beautiful jewelry. Oh, and I can't wait to find out what the mystery stone is. Alyssa. So we'll have to check that out. And Alyssa from Boston says, thank you all. So, and everybody had so much fun meeting you tonight. Good night, Alyssa.
Good
Bye,
night, Alyssa.
Alyssa.
All the best. You're going to do awesome. Congratulations. And welcome to Boston.
Oh, that was so special. Thank you, Alyssa. Thank you so much. Thank you. And here's Alyssa, another picture back at Saguaro. Gorgeous, gorgeous.
Awesome.
And with a Saguaro. Bye, Alyssa. Thank you.
That was so cool. Some great facts, about the park and stuff
For
like that.
sure.
Awesome. But yes, so if you haven't had a chance yet, go check out our vlog after the live after show that you're watching now on the Saguaro National Park. We were at the west side, the Red Hills Visitor Center, so what a beautiful area. And yes, it was hot, very hot, but we loved it. The cactus love it.
That heat made that cooking extra hot, right? So it sounds like Peyton's Magical World said they never did the enchantment.
So Peyton,
Is
what
that
happened
true,
at
Peyton?
the Magic Kingdom? They passed on enchantment? Put that in the comments.
Wow.
So.
I never made it over to the weather. Do you want to see what the weather says for over there, Bay Lake on
Oh, Bay Lake? Yeah. So thank you everybody for joining us here on the after show. And Peyton was kind enough to tell us the weather conditions at the Magic Kingdom or the Walt Disney World area down there. But I'm gonna. There's a what do you call it? There is an app that I do have, so I'll have to check that out. That's interesting. But yeah, it looks like there's a big.
I'm trying to get back into this here, but it's bringing me through. Weird, right?
That's the actual vlog.
Yet it's.
We're in the app.
I'm in the wrong spot. Can't find us.
Peyton's Magical World just put a nice comment.
Because it's showing me this when I go here.
Huh. Interesting.
Let's see. That's what it looks like here. Yeah.
Oh, you're putting a video up. A photo, I think. Before.
Oh. Okay.
I took it down. I don't know why I have two here, but yeah.
Okay. So it doesn't look like that?
Nope.
Awesome. Okay.
Shouldn't. I don't have it here.
Aww. Let me get back in. Let's see what it looks like from here. Yeah. So when are we going to the parks? Okay, so we will be going to the park soon. So there'll be like another Disney Park stream or vlog. We don't have it scheduled in yet, so stay tuned. And I don't know why we're just a half screen. Join us on this half. Yeah. Do we just look half screen to you all too? Oh, now we're no screen.
No, I took it away. That is weird. That
So
must be
Peyton's Magical World said thunderstorms have calmed back down, but park is closing unless not sure when they are doing enchantment or if it's canceled. So stay tuned for our next Disney Parks live stream or vlog. We don't have it scheduled in yet. Could be at any moment. So subscribe, set the bell, and you will see that notification. But we do have farther out. In terms of, are we still like that? Oh, I think
I have to get her off.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't know what happened.
Can you do that with us staying on?
Yeah. That's interesting. Interesting!
Welcome, everybody! So we had so much fun watching. Thank you so much for watching that vlog premiere with us all. And, are you getting it off?
What?
Are you taking it off?
I'm... What's going on?
And thank you all for joining us, having fun tonight. Oh my goodness, we learned so many things from Ranger Alyssa, and we're so thankful for her and all her information about the environment and how we can be safe at Saguaro National Park. And we talked about all the national parks. We have a few other pictures of another national park that we visited, and is oh, it's gone. The StreamYard from there.
Oh, right here. Oh, that's weird. Try to refresh it here. Okay. That should be good. I don't know what that was.
Could you bring it up there?
What?
StreamYard?
Oh, yeah. I don't know, it keeps bringing in the other thing. I don't have that.
Oh. So weird. Okay, well, that's okay.
Weird.
We'll just leave it like this. Meredith, good evening! No enchantment tonight, so you were up for the night, Meredith, so. Aw. Peyton's Magical World said, thanks so much for streaming tonight. Aw, thank you. Marty M, great live stream. Thanks, Starr and Rachel. Aw, thank you, Marty M.
Thank you, Marty.
Yeah,
I don't know what that is. I don't have anything around here.
Let's see if it lets us see a few more of the pictures that we have over here. And there's another there's a national park that we visited called Joshua Tree, and it's not here. Is it in our other one? Let's see. And this one was California, right?
Yeah. That's
so
right.
how does this look? Let's see how this comes up.
Yeah. Let me do something here.
Okay.
I don't know why I don't have it there.
Oh, cool. It's coming up full.
Yeah.
So it's just that other... It's fine. We'll just leave it. Yeah. Oh! It might be okay now. Yeah, we'll just leave it like that.
YouTube.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I don't know what the deal is.
Okay, well... It's a tired night for the stream, yeah. And so at Joshua, the part we visited was not the main part with Joshua trees. And it was kind of like a spontaneous, we kind of just stopped there and driving back from the West Coast. And it's this palmy springy area. And it's in the area of what they call 49 Palms Oasis, where there's an oasis between two mountain ranges that come together there at Joshua Tree. And here's some of the palms that we saw, which look very similar to some of our palms here, like our cabbage palms. And just a part of Joshua Tree without getting into the Joshua trees, and that was neat to see. I also have another park that Ranger Alyssa visited, and she went to Oregon Pipe National Park with the cactuses, which I would love to see. So Oregon Pipe National Park, here's Ranger Alyssa there, incredible cactuses. So a whole nother look to the types of cactuses we can find there, and these are all totally Oregon pipey. And you know what, Ranger Alyssa, I don't think we showed this one either. Did we show this one?
No, we didn't.
Bandelier, check it out. Another park that Alyssa is sharing with us.
Those are neat places. I don't know if we can get to those places.
And Alyssa's been here. White Sands!
Ooh, White Sands.
I would love to see that. And Carlsbad Caverns National Park.
Oh, yeah.
So, oh my goodness.
So beautiful.
I wonder if, you remember the stamps we used to get in the passport at the National Park?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, a lot of stamps on that National Passport, Park Passport. By Ranger Alyssa. And thank you so much. This was an incredible picture that she shared with us at the visitor center of the double rainbow there at
Double Rainbow
National Park. And awesome. Peyton's Magical World said that Magic Kingdom is playing Halloween music because they're Boo Bash. Well, they're not. It's not Boo Bash, right? Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party is back. It's gonna start like any day now, right? Mm-hmm. In August. So, that's so cool. We have. Off the screen.
Let's see if that works.
I think all the cactuses have gone to sleep and are telling us we should go to sleep too. We'll just leave it like that.
Okay.
We'll just leave it like that.
There's no reason for the next screen to be like that.
Sorry. Okay, that's okay. It's late. There's storms at Magic Kingdom. Enchantment didn't happen.
Things are going on at Enchantment. I don't know. Flooding in Magic Kingdom.
Where was the White Sands?
Ooh.
I'm gonna look that up. Do you
White
think it's
Sands.
like Nevada? Let's see. I don't know. Oh, that's right.
Oh, it's a national
It's
park.
New Mexico. I had just heard of that one. White Sands.
That looks amazing.
New Mexico. Oh, that's awesome. Cool. But yeah, let's see what it says. So this particular one, it says an American national park located in the state of New Mexico, completely surrounded by the White Sand Missile Range. It's 145,000 acres.
How could you even get around?
I don't know. It would be gorgeous to take pictures there, like dressed in black with like the white sands.
Definitely.
It says the sand dunes are composed of gypsum crystals. Crystals. So that's I That's gonna go on my list. What do you think?
Yeah, definitely.
Let's bring up that pic again.
What a cool place to explore, right?
I forgot about that. That was New Mexico, White Sands. Okay, yeah, it looks like I mean, it's hard to believe that's even here.
I know.
It looks amazing. Too cool. Take a picture there with E. Yes, perfect for New Mexico, Janet. We should do that. Aww.
What's so weird is it shows 2 Rich and Starr shows, but on the thing it's fine.
Because of the redirection
Oh.
from the first stream, from the vlog. So I think it's connected to both. From that.
That's weird.
I mean, with the yeah, on YouTube. But we're so thankful to Ranger Alyssa for literally saving and protecting the environment, both in the national parks and beyond.
Thank you!
In her new role as well. So thanks for protecting the environment on all of our behalf, Ranger Alyssa. Good night.
That's awesome.
And we have an update. We have an update from Rebecca Pear. Rebecca Pear still has no power tonight at her home, and she can't get into to the YouTube right now.
Rebecca,
so let's say
happened?
our hellos to Rebecca.
Oh no. That's horrible. Rebecca.
So still no power for Rebecca.
Hold on, I'm gonna try one more thing. We're gonna come back into the show.
Are we on?
I don't know. Let's see if it works this
But
time.
Peyton was saying that with the fireworks, that Disney has to set them all off. It'll happen all within 3 minutes because they've got them all loaded. After closing, I'm only seeing black.
Yeah, me too.
Oh. Yeah, I think it's because of.
I don't know.
I don't know. Janet said, "Oh no, poor Rebecca. Oh, I will tell her." Oh, we're all thinking of you, Rebecca. And are we on?
I don't know. Looks like we are. I'll put it in double.
So right now, Rebecca's up in New York State.
Rebecca,
up
right?
in the Northeast, Rebecca Payer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Neat.
Oh, thanks, Janet. Janet said we're still on. Let's
Maybe
see.
they get to see it. I can't see it.
No picture, Marty M said. Oh, half the picture. Okay, let's just leave it.
Alright.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm. This is
No,
fine.
it's not picking it up. It's weird.
That's okay. So it's 2 of us.
What's 2 of us?
Just the 2 squares.
Oh yeah.
Marty M said back. Thank you, Marty M.
Thank you, Marty. Thank you.
So I told Rebecca, yeah, that we're all thinking of her, and yes, her power is still up in New York State.
Oh, that's horrible.
Okay, enchantment has been officially canceled. Oh, that's true. Rebecca Payer said, at least it's not Arizona hot with the, no power there. Oh. I'm going to ask her, what's the temp out? Okay, this one? Or?
Yeah, both.
So I'm just telling Rebecca we're all thinking of her.
Yes, we hope you get power soon. Let me see your phone. Thanks.
Aww. So we'd like to thank you all for watching. We're going to start to say goodnight, and we are so thankful for each and every one of you. And yes, stay tuned for an upcoming vlog or after show. And we're so happy. We had so much fun
Thank you.
All of you exploring the Saguaro National Park, Parks Beyond, learning more things about our environment. And Hamsty, thanks you all too. We had his debut of his, oh, here we go. I'm going to grab his picture because he's all green screen now. In his adorable, our mascot Hamsty, our friend
Hamsty,
Bestie, in his new raincoat and rain shoes from his Auntie Viv's. So cute. Thanks, Hamsty. He gave us a little flashback of when he first debuted as his role in his World Adventure on Disneyland, California. And here was his reveal. Hey! So, we had so much fun with you all. And yeah, even also can stay tuned to our Instagram for any stories, updates, future streams, and vlogs, right?
Yay! Stay tuned to see what's coming up.
And from our little square here, floating amidst the tops of the Saguaros, we have also a good night. Good night, Marty M. Good night, Mikey. Yes, Alyssa was the best.
Thank you, Mikey. Thanks for tuning in.
Oh, wow. Peyton's Magical World said, this is, yeah.
Yeah. This is the first time Enchantment itself has been canceled since it debuted at Magic Kingdom.
Oh, no way!
That was October 1st.
Full cancellation. Oh, wow. Thanks for that update, Peyton. Oh, that's so cool.
30th.
Aw.
Wow, Peyton. I wonder what our fellow streamers are doing. Must be really raining out there.
Yeah, Peyton knows. Yeah, we have to, I'll have to check out now. Look out what some of the, weather updates are over there. And we have an update from the weather in New York State by Rebecca. So Rebecca says, background with the happy. Rebecca said 77 with 80% humidity. Not that bad. Oh wow. So that's, yeah, still, ooh. Oh my God. I'm talking like she can hear. Let me type back. Oh wow. Okay. So we're so happy you all joined us in the Southwest tonight and the Northeast of Boston. That was a lot of fun.
That was awesome. Thank you so much, everybody. Appreciate you tuning in.
Thank you all for joining us, and thank you so much to Alyssa for having a special time with all of us, and we appreciate it. Every person from around the world really enjoyed getting to meet you, and we learned so very much from you, from wildlife to what we can do to help the environment, to being safe in a desert environment as well.
Absolutely, and we can all pitch in to protect our environment. Thank you, everybody.
That is true. And let me just head back over here really quick. Sorry about the screen. You're welcome. Thank you, Peyton. Our thank yous to Peyton's Magical World. Good night. Florida Park Hoppers are there right now. Oh, that's awesome, Peyton. And he said, Peyton's Magical World said, Rich, LOL.
LOL!
Mickey Stein said, hope to see you in the park soon. Yes, we'll be back. We'll be back soon. You never know when. It'll be a surprise maybe for us too. Yeah. Aww. Aw, good night, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
And have a happy. Bye. Like and subscribe. Okay, thanks, bye.